Hello, everybody. Hope everybody has a good evening. Hope everyone had a good Christmas.
Hello,
Did you
everyone.
two have a good Christmas?
Yes.
I'm still got
I
my
think so.
Christmas hat on.
You do.
I
You do,
this
you
cool
do.
Christmas hat.
You do. It's cute. It fits right on top, actually.
It does. I put it on my other hat.
You have a hat for your hat?
Yeah, my hat has a hat. It's the hat.
It's the hat.
I'm getting in my
Yes.
TF2 mood.
There you go.
Since TF2 released a Christmas comic.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
It's the final comic for the entire series.
Yeah, the 7th. Imagine like only having 7 comics. Although
That's
granted,
crazy.
it's very impressive considering they don't know how to count to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is really crazy.
It'd be unironically the best meme if the comics were numbered 1, 2, 4, and they just skip 3 completely.
Wait, why would they skip? Oh, because they don't know how to count to 3. I get you.
Yes.
I get you.
Apparently, it was a
gosh.
very good ending, and people were very happy. And apparently, it just absolutely BTFO'd Overwatch's comic. So
And didn't Overwatch have a longer comic?
they did, but nobody
That's
cared.
funny. If I remember correctly, somebody told me that in this comic, you literally had the scout going to heaven, and then God sent him back because he never scored, and God was like, "You can't come back until you score." And then, like, I guess
Oh,
at the
no,
end,
No,
he
he had
specific
scored.
day.
God said that he was God's gift to women, and he said,
"Oh,
"Are you telling me you haven't fucked every woman yet?"
Yep. And if
I
the
think-
date is correct on when God said he's gonna die, he has 8 years after this current comic
Oh
until
my
he dies.
gosh.
Yep.
So
He also has multiple kids, and there was no mother in sight, so he is
Yep.
a based single dad.
Oh my gosh."
Scout also finally took his Spy finally took his little mask thingy off. He is being a good granddad to the kids, even though he won't tell Scout that he's his dad.
What? So Spy is Scouts? I didn't know that.
That was in the Meet the Spy short,
yeah.
Well, okay.
where they show
so
that somebody took picture of Spy fucking Scout's mom.
that's fun. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I didn't watch all of those. I only watched the medic one because the medic one was just like the big meme. But I don't think I ever watched the Spy one.
He's the best meme.
The
They
Spy-
announced
all of them
TF3
are
right
great.
now.
Yeah,
I saw
all of them
a
are
lot
fun.
of people saying Valve can do the funniest thing ever and just posting meme pictures of TF3
That would be pretty funny.
because it would be the death knell for Overwatch. I think between Marvel Rivals and TF3, there'd just be nobody would play Overwatch anymore. It's already hemorrhaging players to Marvel Rivals.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, no.
Well, they kind of deserve it. They deserve it. My personal opinion. They didn't come out with a PVE, so now everybody hates them.
Also, chat, don't forget to super chat if you want to see a new Google Doc tonight. This time, I have set it to where all super chats count because I didn't know I could do that until today.
Yes. We all are learning new things tonight. I think the super chat goal thing is really cool. Oh
Yeah,
shoot,
it's
that
fun.
reminds me. Chat. I forgot to do a karaoke stream tonight. I'll do it tomorrow. Shit. I was busy with stuff today, chat. I'll do it tomorrow.
I told Lumi and I told Occo. I didn't tell Occo. I told Lumi. But
Uh-oh.
sometime in the future, there might be a Mizu figurine. We will
Yeah.
see.
What?
But I'm talking about it.
Wait. Oh, I think Bull told me he was talking about something like this. I think I know what company it might be with too. Oh.
Well, I was talking to the person because they did one for Miko, and me and Miko are
Yeah.
friendly. So
Yeah.
I'm also
Talk
going to
to-
bring Miko on a stream at some point so we can chat and hang out.
Oh, on Underthetea or just on your stream?
Just on my stream. I mean, she might be on Underthetea in the future.
Well, fair enough. If I remember right, you told me that you wanted to do that for a while because you wanted... Are you still planning to make a video on her, or is that just like something you were thinking about?
I was thinking about it. I need to because I was waiting for my model.
Mhm.
Also, thank you. Welcome, new member Shayla or Shala. Feel free to correct my pronunciation.
Mhm.
Also, guys, I noticed that I could add it to the YouTube page to where people can see all of our wonderful members. So I did that the other day. So there should be a spot on our main page where the members get like a little thingy thing.
Yes, I've been showing Mizu how to do the cool stuff, and I've educated to make the page look pretty.
Also, chat, let me know if the audio is shit. I got some recommendations for fixing the audio. So I've tried all of them basically.
So that implies that the audio was shit before.
Yes.
Okay.
I saw people complain about the audio all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it just when I did it or when you did it too?
Yumi's too low, Mizu too quiet, music too loud.
Oh, okay.
I can't hear anybody.
Well, chat now, you can't complain
every
anymore.
Chat message. Everyone.
I do too. I just sometimes don't say them out loud.
A Mizu figurine. Nice. Also,
Yes.
thank you for the 3 months, Crazy Koala Man. I wish those counted to the super chat goal. I don't know why they don't. But
I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, when it comes to the figurine, what's funny is I retweeted the thing with Miko, and then I messaged Bull and I was like, Bull, this looks cool. And he's like, don't talk about it. I was like, oh, okay.
I'm going to talk about it because I'm talking
so we're not
independently.
So I guess he doesn't want us to talk about it.
Well, I'm talking about it.
Well, he doesn't want me to like start something, I guess. So I don't know.
Fair. I got all the information I needed from them, though. I sent it to LumLum.
Yeah. They follow me too. I don't know. I guess I'll ask Bull what his talks have been then. Because like an Underthetea round of figurines would be cool.
Yeah. Also, chat, tonight is the document tier list. The angry document tier list. We go over all the ones that we've covered. And admittedly, we might miss some. Because I tried to just remember every single one I could, and I couldn't. So I went through every video individually to where we talked about a doc. We're also including the Demon Lord Kiren one, even though Lumi and I covered that technically off the podcast.
It still counts. It was on stream.
Yeah, it was on the podcast channel, so it counts. If it was like, fucking the Cal one, that wouldn't count because that was on our personal channels.
Alright, well, Spain for 5. No PvE, constant changing of characters, sexuality, and names, all of the behind-the-scenes conduct and pandering to Tumblr Twitter fans. Need I go on? Yeah, Overwatch has been having a rough one, and they deserve it.
Yeah, it's self-inflicted, sadly.
But a couple random rules for our little tier list. So I have like little actual like little tier list thing he made, so we can actually place them on the thing. I didn't necessarily wasn't consistent with like how I picked the picture to use. For some people, it is who the tier list is about, and for some people, it is who made the tier list. I think I chose it specifically based on who kind of came away worse from the tier list, or from the document. Like, for example, I have TFM Johnny on here, even though he is the one that made the document calling somebody out. However, I feel like he came away from that looking far worse than the person they tried to like throw under the bus. And the person they tried to throw under the bus was like basically a nobody. So
I'm still telling people about that Google Doc to this day.
it's super funny.
It is.
And then there was two different ones where I made them like versus documents, because there were two different people like making docs about each other. And both times I think they were kind of equally bad in quality. So for that case, they get judged together. But do you guys have any thoughts?
Well, I was going to ask, can we allow chat to add upon this list if they find something that we can recall? Because I went over this list as well.
And I think what we should do is every time we cover one, because I think each time we cover one, we should like go over everything we remember about it and our thoughts on it. And while we're doing that, chat can vote on what tier they think it belongs to. What do you guys think about that?
I think that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can I add... How many options can I add to a poll?
4.
Okay, well, that's all I need. because my tier list only has 4 sections. But that'll be how we do. Mizu's mom was very squishable.
It's very, yes.
2 unskippable 30-second Temu ads.
Dear Lord.
I would recommend
go
never
ahead.
buying from Temu, but if you do buy from Temu, make sure you buy like a whole big batch of stuff, and your hope is that one thing you get comes in nice.
And that it's not actually like a scam.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chad's vote,
Bug.
I bet the curse stock would win. So we're not doing the curse stock because me and Lumi never covered the curse stock.
No,
No,
technically,
Curse stock was just an Occo thing.
Yeah, technically, I was the only one to touch that. Mizu and Lumi like occasionally made appearances, but it was only to behold how crazy it was. So that one doesn't really count.
Yeah.
Personal like channel stuff doesn't count. So like, because I know that Lumi's covered some stuff independently as well. Like all of those just wouldn't count.
Pretty much, yeah. Do we want to touch on anything else before we get into it?
No, I don't think so. How are you guys doing?
I'm good.
I got a
good?
new rice cooker from Santa.
I saw
Yay!
that. Do you enjoy it?
I do enjoy my rice cooker.
Yeah, Santa knows exactly what Mizu needs.
It still kind of overflows a little bit, so I got to figure out like what's causing the issue. But it's not nearly as bad as the last one that just like threw shit everywhere.
Wait, overflows. What do you mean?
Yeah,
It
how the
bubbles
hell
up.
are you? Okay. You know the when you put water into the rice cooker, you know you're only supposed to fill it to the first knuckle of your pointer finger, right?
No, this one has markings on the inside, so I only
Don't
feel
follow
like
those.
at the very,
no,
very
don't
bottom.
follow it. Don't follow that. Always do the one knuckle rule because it will
It's-
always be correct.
It's like the microwave when it comes to popcorn. You never follow it.
I don't know though.
One knuckle rule.
What do you mean? Like,
Try
one
it,
knuckle
we'll see.
exactly?
One. Okay. So when you put your finger in the rice and stuff, like you don't put it all the way down to the bottom of the thing. Put it to the top of the rice, and you fill it up with water until it gets to the first knuckle of your finger. That's how much water you.
You mean like I stick my index finger in it, and then when it gets to like the first bendy spot,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I'm putting less water than even that in it already.
I don't know how you're fucking up a rice cooker, Mizu.
I'm not. It just bubbles over.
I have a rice cooker, and I have never looked at it boil over. Like, how much rice are you putting in there?
That's a good question. Mizu's diet is like Mizu is like a solid diet of
Okay,
mostly
is
rice.
it an actual rice cooker, or is it like the little mini one that has like the little top lid on top of it?
The old one was. The new one is like an actual rice cooker. Occo's
Okay,
seen it.
Mizu,
Yeah,
you're
I've seen it.
the next time you make rice, get on a fucking video call with me for me to walk you through this.
The real woman is going to help us out.
Here, I'll send them a picture of it.
Mizu's a guy
Okay, and I
failure. No,
swear to God, if it's one of those tard-proof rice cookers, and you're somehow managing to still pull that off.
It's in
I-
shooting the shit.
I think it's a tard-proof one, Lumi.
Oh, too.
My comment for it. Do you mind if I say what brand it is?
Yeah, you can say it.
Oh, it's like a cuck. It's like a CUCKOO. So I was like, oh, it's a cuckoo brand, the cuck brand of rice cookers.
Mizu is guy failure. I'm not a guy. I cook rice fine.
It's bubbling over.
That's not
it's
my
not
fault. That's the
fine.
water's fault.
Are you washing your rice before you cook it?
Yes. I have like a little
Okay.
strainer and a little whiskey thing.
Wait, wash the rice? Do you mean like
You
just soak
put
it underwater?
rice in a strainer and you use like a whisk on it, and you're supposed to run water over it until it's not cloudy coming out anymore.
Huh?
Occo, do you
never-
not wash your rice?
I mean, I put it underwater and like rinse it a little bit, but I don't strain the water.
Occo,
What, am I supposed to strain the water?
Yes.
Yes! You're
Okay.
supposed to rinse the rice until the water runs clear.
What
Then you cook it.
is that like a
It gets
cleanliness
rid of the
thing?
starch. It gets rid of the starch.
How does that like make it like puff up better? Huh.
And it's also dirty.
I might make
So-
some like.
You have to wash it. And you can optionally, if you want, let the rice sit in that clean water for about a half hour and then cook it.
Look, I don't got half an hour. I want that rice now.
Yeah, I ain't got like half an hour.
I want to eat it now.
Okay, Mizu, I don't know how you're fucking up the rice in the tard-proof rice cooker.
It just bubbled over a little bit.
Again, next time you make
Do
rice,
anything.
you turn on your goddamn camera and I will walk through it.
Well, it's being made right now.
Oh,
If it bubbles
get a-
over again, the next time you make rice, I will walk you through it. I know how to use it.
I just cook instant rice. Regular rice is too much trouble. Instant rice tastes like shit.
yes,
Instant
it
rice
does.
Uncle
does taste
Ben.
like shit.
Your rice tastes like shit.
It
There's
does.
no flavor.
It only
I-
takes like 10 minutes to make rice in a rice cooker.
Oh, see, I have an instant pot, so
Mine
my
slow
thing takes
cooks.
twice as long.
This one's supposed to take like 30 minutes to cook.
Mine takes twice as long because it's an instant pot. And the instant pot has to like not freeze up. It has to like seal, and then it has to like cook it. So in actuality, it does take like 10 minutes to cook it, but it takes like 20 minutes for it to
Make
prep.
rice on stream right now. That's not happening, chat.
A hand stream.
I don't like hand streams. I was gonna do a hand stream to like make Gunpla.
Oh, there's
But
now
I
a
need-
Gunpla video game.
I need more space. No, I have like a physical Gunpla in my room I haven't built.
Yeah, but like you could do a Gunpla.
I also have
A
a frame
Gunpla
armor girl
game.
that I could build on stream. I think it's in one of my boxes.
Make it a live super chat goal for your streams.
Yeah, but I don't know like how to do like that.
Oh, you just need a second hand or you just need a second camera. I think I just don't know how that would work.
Exactly. White
Anyway.
superior rice. It is.
Farmer Jack, thank you for the 5. I want to make you guys a doc tonight, even though I'll probably be asleep before you're done. What kind of Google Doc would you make?
They want us to cover the doc. That's why they're donating.
Oh, I see. White is superior rice? No, sir. That's very racist of you. No, I like the Asian rice. What was it? Jasmine.
White
I
is
like the
Asian
jasmine.
rice.
No, there's white rice and then there's jasmine rice.
There is jasmine rice, but I'm telling you, white is the Asian rice. Like, everyone thinks it's not because it's bland and boring compared to all the other rices. No, white is the Asian rice.
I mean, it's like it all depends on what kind of grain. It's like there's long grain, medium grain, and short grain. Short grain is expensive, but it's also used the most to make sushi. Medium grain is usually what I get. It works just fine whenever I want to make sushi or onigiri or anything else like that. It's like I don't want to pay like $40 for a 15-pound bag of short grain rice.
Mm. Black rice? Chad, I don't think black rice... Does black rice exist?
Yeah.
I'll eat that rice. Jasmine rice is perfect. Yes, I go with jasmine rice.
Fried rice.
Personally.
Fried rice is what you make with your leftover rice from the night before.
Yes. Occo
Always-
racialized rice.
Always make fried rice with leftover rice. It doesn't taste as good with fresh rice.
But we have a tier list to do. You guys ready?
And we do. We knew
Yes.
you would, Occo. Chat, you know me very well.
Alright, chat. So here is our tier list that I made. Because I'm a Fessel boy.
You make super cool things.
I do. So, we'll start with Evil Toaster, right? We'll just go in
Oh.
order. And these aren't in any particular order. This is just the order they uploaded to this website.
Yeah.
So real quick, start a poll.
Oh boy.
And we'll add a couple options.
While you're doing that, do we know if Evil Toaster has done anything like recently? I know that he's like gone back into being a nobody again, but has I don't know if like Lumi, you were pretty upset with him. Do you follow him or not follow him, but like have you paid attention to him at all ever since
I
that
mean,
stuff
he
with
ran off to Blue Sky and he gets like no interaction on his posts there. His Discord is still pretty dead. Don't really follow when he streams. I really don't give a shit.
So real quick, before y'all get too into it, I want everybody to know what my tiers mean, right? So perfect means like the document is like the best document we've ever seen. Like it's got everything it needs to be a good document. And you got worked, which is it just worked. Like it did what it needed to do, but it could have been better. Sucked means that the document was just garbage and nobody really cared about it. It didn't mean anything. And then backfired is when somebody made the document and it ended up making them look way worse than anybody else. So for clarification, Evil Toaster did not write this document. The document was about him.
Yes.
So unless it made the person who made the document about him look worse, then it wouldn't have backfired.
And to clarify, this document is about why Evil Toaster wanted to be one of the girls.
Yes.
And just like
well, that's what we're
being
gonna talk about. So
weird.
So Evil Toaster wanted to be a VTuber girly. I forget, did he try and say like he was gender fluid, or was he like firmly I'm a man?
He was like, I'm non-binary.
Yeah, he's like, hold on, let me see. I'll go to his exact description that he says. He says he is non-binary / gender fluid while looking like the fucking cat therapist whisperer dude. Bald ass fucking beard having looking ass.
Cat therapist?
Yeah, hold on. Fucking the crazy cat therapist. Hold on.
What?
Hold on. His name is Jackson Galaxy. He looks like Jackson fucking Galaxy.
I don't know where that's from.
Oh my god. I'll post him in shooting the shit.
Because I am...
He is the exact twin of this dude.
Oh gosh. Yeah, no, I can see that.
Why is he crawling in pussy?
Man,
He's got pussy all over him.
Man just knows how to slay, I guess.
Evil Toaster has done so much for autistic people. Alicia X Life.
Oh
Did they say
gosh, I
that?
remember that. Yes, I remember that. The same girl that like got her account hacked and she was upset because she had cancer and she couldn't pay her payments. I was the same person who was like, "Oh, Evil Toaster is a good thing for humanity," basically.
That was the only time I've ever defended Alara.
Wait, really?
I'm pretty sure it was Alara, right? Or was it somebody
for what?
else? That somebody, they included the fact that Alicia had cancer in their discussion about it. And I was like, well, Alicia kind of used the fact that they had cancer in their own discussion about getting banned. So, I mean, it's kind of fair.
No, yeah. I think I remember
it was,
that, yeah.
it was the other girl that we didn't like.
What? It's always somebody that we don't like that we end up having to defend.
Was it Cat Liente?
Cat Liente. Because I'm pretty sure it was Cat Liente. Because Alicia posted, like, oh, it's so disgusting. They're clickbaiting my cancer.
Yeah, it was Cat Liente.
It's like,
yes!
you clickbaited your own cancer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of fair, right?
I remember that.
Like, am I wrong about this?
No, that shit was so gay.
But back to Evil Toaster. Evil Toaster wanted to be one of the girlies. He was non-binary. He's kind of sex pesty, right?
Yes, if I remember right, he like was messaging multiple women. One, he was like saying how he wanted to grope her at TwitchCon.
That was fucking weird.
Oh man, and he didn't really say, like, he was more just like, since we're both girlies, we can get a just like. I feel like when he was, if I remember correctly, from my impression, I feel like he was saying that from the perspective of a moe anime where he's the girl and he's being super duper gay with another girl, and it's just like, bro, this is not the picture that you're.
It's like, I'm sorry, dude, but you're not gonna be one of the girlies with a face like that.
Exactly.
It's like. It's like I told Occo that he's basically one of the girlies because at least, you know, most people think you are a woman.
Uh-huh. I thought you were joking when you said that originally, and then you're like, no, it's serious. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, so a lot of people basically said he did not understand boundaries at all.
No, he did not. He did not.
Oh,
And also, don't forget,
where he
don't
talked to
forget
the
everyone
one
who
girl,
breathes.
Toaster
it's like
told
every-
her we'd both have to deny ourselves something we want to explore.
Ugh,
yeah.
I hate him. And it's like, I still can't get over the fact that to everyone that he meets and breathes a little too loudly in front of him, he just sent an autism test and says, I think you might be autistic. Or no, he calls it like the sex test or something like that. And it's like, oh, you gotta take this. And it's like, please shut the fuck up.
Oh, I'm kind of upset that like he never got on your radar. You never got on his radar, so that we could have like gotten him. Although if you got on his radar, we would have gotten him way sooner.
It's like ever since the doc and everything came out, he hasn't posted on Twitter since August. He ran to Blue Sky. He's back on VR chat. Yeah.
Is he still involved?
With B Shoujo? I believe everyone who is in B Shoujo has unfollowed him, and I think he even unpinned the like group art that he had of them because the artist deleted it.
Really? I didn't hear that.
So
damn.
What do we think about his document? Where would we put it?
Oh man, I'm trying to remember because we read that with Arch.
Also, don't chat and don't take into account whether or not it actually destroyed them, because typically that's just not going to happen ever.
No.
I think we'd put it under worked because unfortunately he's still a Twitch partner. He's still an ambassador. He still gets decent views because a lot of people who don't watch him, a lot of people who watch him don't pay attention to Twitter. They really don't give a shit.
Or they just don't care, period.
Yeah, or they just don't care. So I think I would put it under worked.
I would also put it under worked, but it's because there is a whole lot in the document that kind of feels like it lacks a bit of context. Like, what's there is already pretty bad, but it just, I could use more stuff around it.
Bless you. I would agree with you. I definitely would agree with you. I think the problem is that while I think that it probably could have done more damage, he did the one thing that you're supposed to do when something like this happens, and that is to not speak. And unfortunately, he kind of followed that rule. And so because he did that, we never got like an actual thing that came out of it.
I mean, I'll still remind people.
No, we didn't cover Porcelain Mace Doc.
Well, this is also only for Google Docs that came out in the year of our Lord 2024.
No, some of these are older, I think.
Yeah, some of these are older, a little bit older.
I just did every Google Doc that I've ever seen happen on our show.
I think all of these are from 2024, or at least all of the ones that we covered throughout like our start time of this podcast because we started so late into 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, if it is that it just happened that way by happenstance, I didn't try it that way. Next year we'll do it that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we can throw Evil Toaster up into worked. And I think chat agrees. Chat is 44% worked, 24% sucked, and some people say 20% backfired, but they might not be understanding what backfired means.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I'll repost the doc and everything. Like if Evil Toaster tries to come back to Twitter, I'll be like, oh, remember this?
It's one of those things where unfortunately he just kind of got away with it, and there's not really much you can do except for remind everybody who he is. I'm waiting for somebody to get pissed off that exists. I'm waiting for somebody to be like, oh, don't you guys know he's grown a lot as a person? Excuse me, they grown a lot as a person. So you can't. I'm waiting for that. Because I bet you that'll come out eventually.
Yeah. Where can I go to my Google Docs? Because I think I have the Bay virus one saved.
Oh gosh, I remember that one because it was so recent.
Yes.
Chat.
So for the Bay virus one, the document is against Bay virus.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, that one was a lot more of a backfire.
Yeah, I agree.
All I remember is social human trafficking and the conversation that I had with Ava about it, and we both agreed that that's just not a term.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. I didn't think maybe I just don't have it.
I think I might still have it saved.
Gosh, that one was so bad too.
Oh, 100%. And they thought they were like, they thought they were cooking with that document.
Yeah. Hell hath no fairy like an angry Mexifish. Yes.
So, chat, this is a lot less VTuber, but it was a very long document we covered. It's from one of those virus accounts, which are like just super HoloLive stands for some of the different people. And they basically just like post pictures and shit constantly. Not found it. No, they deleted it!
Oh, they deleted. Oh, did you not save a copy of it?
I did somewhere, but I don't know where.
Oh, hold on here.
That's
yeah.
funny that they deleted it. They
Oh,
must have recognized.
Someone made a PDF copy. There you go.
Nice. Yeah, so the most famous part out of that one chat was they said that Bay was social human trafficking people to convince them to move across the world from the United States to, what was it, like Ireland or something?
Yes.
Yeah,
It was Ireland or Scotland, one of the two.
Ireland.
They also tried to call him a pedo multiple times, which he's also underage. Which, granted, with the specific age gaps they were supplying, it would have been bad if he was actually trying to do that. But
But
like,
he wasn't.
a lot of what we saw like didn't have any him trying to like actually date anybody.
No, he was just kind of there, wasn't he?
Yeah. They just claimed he had 14 different relationships, and that one of them was either 11 or 12, but they don't mention any of these 14 relationships.
Oh. Not only that, but then they're like, by the way, we contacted the police and gave the police all the information. And it's just like, I don't believe that, because the police would have, like, if this was a serious thing, the police would have done more. And
Oh no!
as far as we know,
their specific claim was they gave the police all the information, and that they are currently in contact with the police because the police is giving them information back.
oh, you're right, you're right. They're like, by the way, the police is giving us confidential information that like nobody would ever have. Like, if it involves a child, you'll never have that information. And they were basically like, yeah, we have all this information on all these other victims, and we're not going to release that, but you should trust us that we have it. It's just like, I don't.
They also, at one point, linked to a random Spanish Instagram that was talking about somebody that was missing. And they tried to say, this is one of Bay's victims that has gone missing from Mexico. And then I actually did some follow-up on that on myself. First off, the kid was found.
Oh, yes,
Second off,
I remember
the kid
this.
was heavily autistic and had booked a flight himself, not to go across the ocean to Scotland, but to go back home because his family had recently moved and he was trying to return to their old house.
Yeah.
Because he did not like where they were. So for whatever reason, they just tried to like rope him on to this random case. It had nothing to do with it. And at the time they made the document, the case had already been solved.
Yeah. Man, that was such retardation. It was really hilarious.
But that's why the document was really funny, because it was ridiculous. Like, this is what happens when you get a bunch of these stupid Stan accounts and you try and have them, like, make a document.
Pseudo cancel somebody or attempt to because they don't like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, here was part of it with the authorities. According to info we've received from the police after further investigation, it turns out he's actually in 15 relationships.
I don't think the police would tell me that.
No.
They wouldn't. That shit it's so made up.
I can't remember. Did we have Ava on stream for this one? Because I know we brought her on stream for at least one of these.
No, but you sent it to her because you thought it was really funny.
Yeah, and then she made a video on it. I listened to that video too. She was like very tilted. Very tilted over it.
Because it's dumb. And it's like, if you know anything about the police, you know the whole thing is a lie.
Yeah.
Like, at no point did this document make any sense.
No, it just doesn't. Period.
So me personally, I put that in backfired. I mean, they've even deleted it at this point. And it just made them look like such an idiot trying to go after this random guy. Especially when they admitted that their entire complaint was that he got more popular than them towards the end of it.
Wait, real? I don't remember that. That's hilarious.
At numerous points in the document, they like drop these little tidbits about like, well, he shouldn't have gotten so popular. His Twitter shouldn't have gotten so big. All he does is he steals pictures of Bae and posts them. He doesn't have any original content to add to the virus community, but he's still so popular. He even got so popular he convinced somebody else to delete their account because they couldn't keep up. Like, it's just so much of like whining about popularity.
This reminds me, when I was young, I made a and I may have talked about this before, I don't remember. When I first got into MLP, I decided to like make a Facebook, and this was like when I was 15 or 16. I decided to make a Facebook page where all I did was post pictures from the show and fan art. Very dangerous idea as a teenager. I'm surprised I didn't find any naughty images doing that. But I like gained like 500 followers in a day just posting MLP pictures on Facebook because people just like liking those pictures.
You would be an MLP Stan account as a teenager.
It was very brief, and I never kept up with it because it was kind of boring after a while. Nowadays, I definitely would do it.
One day, and it's got like 1 million followers.
Oh no! I deleted the Facebook page.
Oh, you should have left it. It would have been funny. Talk about it one day.
The page gets deleted with your Facebook account, and the Facebook account is gone.
Chat says Occo's a brony. Are you a brony, Occo?
Kind of, I guess.
Fair. So
Rainbow Dash is my favorite.
Huh?
Iumi, your thoughts?
Yeah, I would say that this would go into backfire because for a while, I don't know how long, but the person who made the callout doc also went private for a while. I know she unlocked her account now. I'm going back to see if there's any posts that they made between, like, you know, when they unlocked or locked or whatever.
Yeah.
I tried just scrolling back, but they retweet so much shit. It's just like it doesn't does not go back very far. Oh, hold on, look at this. It's something that they posted a day after they went private.
Oh, was there an actual follow-up?
This is kind of just like them saying, by the way, not everybody's a predator. Oh my gosh.
Also saying how scared they are of Blaze.
Can I ask? I don't understand the virus vaccine thing. Can somebody explain to me how this works?
There's
I know it's a fan thing.
Stan accounts.
Yeah, but like, where does the virus vaccine thing come from?
Somebody just started a virus account early on, and everybody else copied it. So this was their follow-up to this document, I guess, chat. Before I leave, though, there's something important I want to point out regarding this matter. I'm aware most virus vaccines are being called out for this drama, so I will only say this once. Not every virus vaccine are predators. Most people I've met from the Viva community are great people. Even I was a Faunavirus at some point before rebranding on my other account. All we want to do is spread love for our Oshis. Any predator like Blaze won't be accepted into this community at all costs. So please give the other viruses and vaccines respect. They don't deserve any of the hate they're receiving over this. They deserve better.
Okay, this is just fucking funny because I did an advanced search on this, and it's like, look at all of these.
Oh boy, what is this? How did you do this search?
Advanced search.
My goodness, you know how to do some like searching on Twitter that I probably need to learn.
You have to remember, all of this was based on the info I was being given, because not even I didn't think of things like this about him. I already considered him a bad person alone from the blackmailing, but when I was being told by both my parents and authorities that he was a human trafficker, was where it crossed the line. You are not told that. You're lying.
Oh, chat.
It's
You're
just
so
like
lying.
this is fucking funny. So someone she's replying to is saying, she says, as far as I know, he's planning on proving himself, so that's what's getting me a bit worried.
You're worried about the fact that he could be... oh my gosh.
He did end up proving himself, if I remember right, because he released his own document. And he did what all he had to do. He's like, this is stupid. This is clearly not true.
And it wasn't exactly a document, it's just a thread.
Yeah.
Of, like, you know, taking screenshots of the document and saying, yeah, no, this is kind of retarded.
Which is fair. It is just kind of retarded. Insert the Alex Jones meme, I'm kind of retarded in
You
here.
threw someone under the bus because your parents said so. You claim the authorities gave you this information during an active investigation, which they never do.
Oh no,
They actually
definitely
reply.
not.
Do they never reply to this guy? They don't.
That's funny.
So they just ignored that one. It's just, this whole thing is funny. It clearly... You get firmly in the backfired one for that document.
110%.
It's like, I know the guy like rebranded his account and it's just retweeting a bunch of hollow porn now, which is very base. So good for you, dude.
Chat agreed. 57% backfired. 25% sucked. 12% said it worked and 3% said it was perfect. The perfect ones are trolling for sure. But do y'all have any other thoughts on that?
No, honestly, I'm kind of sad that it just like fizzled out that quickly. It's one of those dramas where the more it grows, the funnier it gets, and I'm kind of sad that it just died so quickly.
Chat, we're gonna go into the TFM Johnny one. For clarification, this is one TFM Johnny wrote about one of his friends.
Oh, I'm so excited.
This one is very famous for the Minecraft trees.
The Minecraft tree.
I'm actually playing Minecraft right now, so somebody can come on the server and tear down my trees, and I'll write a Google Doc on you.
Which one do you want to take this one?
Oh gosh. Who was it that alerted us to this? Because I know that one of us found it first.
It would have been Lumi, because I don't remember finding it.
I don't remember finding this.
I know that Lumi was like not happy with Johnny because like he like kept you from getting into a thing, if I remember correctly.
A stupid little sponsorship bullshit thing.
Yeah.
Or something that he's a like, you know, VTuber manager for. Or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, so this was forever ago, chat. Lumi applied to like a Call of Duty type thing. And they actually seemed like they were on board with Lumi for a while. And then all of a sudden they seemed to message back. It's like, so we checked your content. We don't believe your content gels with the kind of community we want to foster.
And funny enough, that was right after we talked about Marina.
Right after we talked about Marina. And then I looked it up and I saw that Johnny was like on their little board of people.
Yeah. And it's like, what's funny is that they work with like fucking FaZe clan members too. So I'm like, how am I worse than a fucking FaZe clan member?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty sure at least every single FaZe clan member has said the N-word at least once.
Yeah, I haven't said the N-word in public.
In public? In public? Listen, I know what kind of job you come from. That's totally acceptable.
No, I've never said it.
I've said it many times.
Well, we know you've said it. Come on now.
Oh no, I haven't. I was
Oh no,
People
I meant
at
Mizu.
my old workplace tried encouraging me to say it, trying to say I have the past. And I'm like, no.
But chat, the Minecraft trees weren't the most famous thing from the Johnny one. Although it is the most famous meme that we keep referencing because it's funny.
Yes.
Yes.
The big thing that came out of the Johnny one was that apparently he has a underage girl who pretends to be his daughter on VR chat.
Well, she's of age now, but she was like doing this shit for like 4 years, and she was underage at the time. I think like 15.
Yeah, Johnny recruited a 15-year-old girl to pretend to be his daughter on VR chat. I don't know why. We had a long discussion about if it would be worse if she was doing it for free or if she was getting paid.
She was getting paid.
Oh yeah, she definitely was. And let me just say, whenever I have somebody on to just chat, I think I talked about this with Scarlett because I wanted to. I unironically wanted to see what she thought about a lot of different stuff. When I told her about this, she was like, she was like upset. She was like, "You're kidding." I was like, "No, I'm not kidding." The Minecraft. She was she's like, "No, not the Minecraft trees. I'm talking about the underage girl." Like, yeah, this is real. This is real. It still freaks people out to hear that. And I'm surprised that Johnny hasn't like had to answer for it yet. I don't know.
Because nobody cares.
You have to have like some semblance of logic to understand exactly why his document is so bad. Because at the start, if you just do the VR chat daughter thing, that's really creepy. But it doesn't put into full context like all of the problems, right?
Yeah.
Like one of the big complaints they had about the guy they made the document about was that he would get really mad about them doing sexual things in like Johnny's VR chat instances. And he said he would come in and he would complain about them being overtly sexual with everybody. It's like, okay, yeah, that's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying to be doing your own thing with your friends and you just have like some deeply religious guy that's kind of shit talking you for it. But then you remember that he's got this 15-year-old VR chat daughter that he's dragging around with him. And now suddenly there is a logical reason why this other guy is constantly complaining about them being overly sexual. Because there's a high possibility that he's dragging this 15-year-old along with him. And like the more you read the document, the more and more like obvious it gets that this guy they had a problem with was getting really creeped out by Johnny's behavior with this girl.
Yeah.
And he got him and all his friends to like shit on him.
And I if I remember correctly, one of the things that we joked about, which in hindsight may not have been the nicest thing to joke about, but the thing we joked about was which one of them was trying to pine after the girl the most.
It was definitely Johnny.
It was definitely Johnny. I'm sorry. Not sorry.
The funniest part, chat, was Johnny's document had like 2 sub-documents from his friends, and both sub-documents from his friends open in like the first paragraph somewhere saying, so TFM Johnny's 15-year-old pretend VR chat daughter. It's like, why do you all keep saying that? Like, it just... You all said it in some form or fashion. Did none of you write that out and be like, yeah, no, that sounds kind of fucking weird? Like,
more
now
than
that I say it out loud, yeah, that sounds odd.
Yeah, it just bothers me. Like, even now, it just still bothers the fuck out of me. And one day Johnny will have to answer for that. Like, I am waiting for it. There will be a day. Maybe it'll come from the 15-year-old. I guess now she's an adult, so you can't really call it that. But maybe one day he'll get a call out from her, and he'll have to answer for his crimes.
So chat is saying sucked. Majority are on just sucked. And then for some reason it's split between perfect and backfired. This voting is not going how I thought it would go.
Well, that's what happens when you let chat vote for things. Mizu, do we need to pull up the video by Internet Historian about why you don't let chat vote for things?
No, I know you don't let the chat vote for things because they always vote for Hitler.
It's a good thing you didn't include Hitler in this list.
Don't worry, next time I'll include Hitler.
Oh, speaking of which, did you see that? There's a clip online of a guy who was hosting an online tournament, and I think in Tekken, and all of the people...
Everybody kept coming in as Hitler.
As Hitler or a Nazi, yeah.
To be fair, they were really good-looking Hitler models. Like, they were high effort. They weren't just, like, slap a mustache on it and give him a brown suit. Like, they were historically accurate Hitler uniforms.
Let me see if I can find it, because I feel like it's something that we should show off.
I did explain it first. All you need to know, chat, is who
There it is.
made the document or who the
There it
document
is. There it is. Here you go. Oh, I think chat needs to see this. It's so good. The guy, like to this guy's credit, he like is super duper chill about it. Like you could be like such an asshole about this, but this guy was super duper chill. Like, what are you supposed to do?
I think what's worse is the robot Hitler definitely like took this W. Did you actually watch the fight?
I did.
He didn't
It was
even
great.
sort of take this W. Like he absolutely stomped this other guy.
Yeah.
He took one hit. To be fair, I think in the second round, the other Hitler does get like his special off on him.
Yeah. The Hitler special. That's something I never thought I would ever say.
That's
This is
just
what
how
happens.
people do with these games. If you give people the ability to create, they're either going to make a penis or they're going to make Hitler. It's just like
Okay, here's a question. Which one would you rather see? A penis or Hitler?
Hitler.
Lumi, what about you?
Hitler.
Hitler? Okay. You know,
Hitler.
I'd probably agree with you.
More
Speaking of which-
importantly, if you are given the ability to create something, what are you making first, Hitler or a penis?
Oh, are you asking me? Probably
Yeah.
Hitler. I say that Hitler is like less weird to look at than a penis.
I say from experience, I always make a penis first.
Really? Why?
It's easier.
I'm not a dude, so I don't want to make a penis. I'll rather make Hitler.
The stream is not staying monetized tonight.
I like to think that UTT chat is slightly above 4chan post most of the time.
Slightly. And that's how we like it.
Dama says Nazi vampires. So I
Nazi
chat
vampires.
forced Occo to watch all of Hellsing Ultimate the other day.
So how did he like Schrodinger?
Oh my gosh. You know
I
what?
love Schrodinger.
You know
We
what?
had to explain Schrodinger to them.
Yeah, I had to understand it because I was just like,
Wait, hold on. Were you not familiar with Schrodinger's cat before?
no, I know what Schrodinger's cat was, but like my brain was like, okay, I know that there are vampires and I know that there are special guns, but how does Schrodinger's cat work in this? Because I don't even think that like that would work in a world with Dracula. Because like it boggled my like there's a degree with magic with me where it's just like, okay, this is too much magic, and I felt like Schrodinger's cat was just slightly too much magic. Like where did the Hitler Nazi dude get a Schrodinger's cat?
He just has him.
And that's the part that bothers me because just like you can have magic, just explain it. And they explained Dracula a little bit. They explain vampires, but they don't explain the cat.
Okay, so the Nazi cat was too much for you, but Alexander Anderson made perfect sense.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
We gotta think Occo used to be Mormon, so
I did.
No, fair.
Yes.
religious
I mean-
people being demigods is just kind of par for the course at that point.
Exactly. See, because all Mormons believe that you can become God. And so seeing Mr. Anderson, I always, by the way, I just called him Mr. Anderson the entire time. Seeing Mr. Anderson like ascend to a thorn god was kind of just like, I was like, that's what Mormons believe in right there.
I mean, okay, what was your first impression of Alexander Anderson?
My first impression was, oh gosh, I wonder if that's how people looked at me when I was a missionary. I
Okay,
legit think that somebody thought of me like that.
and it's like, okay. I know that Occo has already seen Hellsing Ultimate, but she needs to also see the original Hellsing because that is a whole separate experience.
Oh,
still.
God.
I've been
I
told it
hate it.
sucks.
I hate the original Hellsing.
No, it's like, okay, the storyline for the original was, yeah, bad, but the opening is top fucking tier. You can't tell me otherwise.
Look, the music in it is fine, right?
Mhm.
And chat's get on Hellsing Abridged again. I'm gonna have to go on my rant that Hellsing Abridged sucks. And I will maintain
not-
that.
Ugh.
The problem
you
with
know that-
Hellsing Abridged is Hellsing is so
Mhm.
ridiculous and over the top that when you try and parody it, you actually make it so much less funny. Like,
You-
I
you
sat
know
down
that,
and watched the Abridged again the other day, and they cut
Uh-huh.
out the scene where he dive bombs the ship in a blackbird, and it turns into a giant burning cross. That is ridiculous, and they cut that out of the Abridged series because they have no way to parody it.
I'm gonna be honest, just that string of a sentence alone just sounds ridiculous, and that's why I liked Hellsing.
You know that Takahara is trying to bring back Hellsing Abridged into popularity, right?
Don't fuck him. I genuinely don't like it.
We'll cancel
There's
him
like
if he
two
does.
good scenes in the whole thing, and one of them is Bitches Love Cannons. The other is Andrew WK song, but that's because Andrew WK is kind of based.
That's right, because Takahata helped out with Abridged. I forgot about that.
He was the
Is that
voice
the only
for
reason why he's
Alucard.
popular?
Yes.
Okay, so if he didn't voice any of Abridged, none of these other VTubers would want to try and get on his podcast and do his thing with him.
Well,
It's
that's not
like-
good.
It's like I can tolerate Takahara, except when he was defending Shizzy and saying that he was right.
Yeah, that automatically just makes me dislike him. Please
he
go
do that?
boobs. Yes, thank you, Ira, for
Yeah.
the two. That's right. I remember that. He was like the Shizzy was right. No, yeah, fuck that guy. Holy shit. I think it's a case of he didn't know what he was saying. You're right, bro, too. And that, like, in my personal opinion, I hate those people more than the people that just flat out endorse something after they read it. Because the people that endorse something without reading it don't even, like, you could be endorsing genocide and not even know it, but because you're so brain dead that you have no idea what you're talking about. And it's just like,
Okay.
I hate those people more.
Kind of like with everyone who defended Fruit in her 99-page document.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I still, dude. I like when I made a tweet saying that I don't trust Fruit that much. I wasn't even as bad as some of the other people that like talked about Fruit. I got DMs from one of Fruit's biggest simps that turned into like an anti for the show. And then when the channel got like deleted for a week, this guy was like praising that the show got deleted off of YouTube. And it's just like, these people are insane, man. The fact that they will just blindly read something, not only blindly read something, but not even question if the screenshots were taken out of context. And it's just like, these are the kind of idiots that like, sorry, I like the channel. I'm not going to say that.
Also, Ira for $2, Police Girl Boobs.
Police girl boob.
Police girl boobs.
For the Andrew WK comment, I forgive you on Abridged. Look, Andrew WK is based. I don't care what anyone says. Even if he did do that weird destroy, build, destroy thing on
Yeah.
Cartoon Network. Granted, he was the best part of the live-action Cartoon Network era. Unironically. But
Okay, so
chat
for
is
the
53%, it sucks.
yeah, it was kind of a sucky document. It didn't really do anything because Johnny still has a bunch of views, gets a bunch of interaction. Even after dropping Marina, like she meant nothing and throwing her under the bus. Yeah,
Did he do that?
Nothing has.
Did like he say something?
He didn't say something, but I don't believe he follows her anymore. And
Oh.
left BT Rainbow, like as soon as they were getting called out, he was like, "Nope."
He did distance himself, not like publicly, but you could see like he disconnected a bunch of his stuff and he stopped talking to her publicly.
Yeah.
Yes,
What
chat, you
a
should praise me
bitch.
for introducing Hellsing Ultimate to more people. And sitting down and making sure they watched all of it.
What are you going to introduce next?
I already told you Batman Ninja.
I was
Okay.
about to say we still need to watch Batman Ninja.
Batman Ninja.
Monday.
Great.
Monday. That's the day I have off.
Sure.
Or we could watch it on New Year's Day.
Well, because Batman Ninja's a lot shorter. It's not like 10 hours of content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just an hour and a half. Personally,
Lumi,
I
you
would
need to be
throw it
there.
under backfired, but I have to also agree that it didn't really backfire because nobody that read it was smart enough to see the problems in it.
Yeah.
No.
So I would just say suck.
Yeah, we can go suck.
Yeah, I agree. Sucked.
Okay, chat.
Johnny,
so
you suck.
we're letting you have this one, chat. You guys get it under suck. So the next one we have, I don't know how many of y'all actually remember this. But this was a really, I have to look up her model so you guys can see it. So this
Oh,
one
I
was,
remember this one.
This one was written by a person named Mau Mau. And
Oh, that one, I forgot about her.
Yeah, so basically, 2 other VTubers were doing a, they were basically rating people's model designs, and Mau Mau's was entered into it, and they basically said her design kind of looked like shit. They said it was overly busy, it didn't look great, and Mau Mau did not like that, and made an entire
Even though they were
call-out
right
about it.
They were, in my opinion, right though.
Yeah, they were definitely right.
I can't remember if their execution sucked, but they were definitely right.
All I know is that I think she blocked us.
Mau
She
Mau,
definitely did.
I
Yeah.
think so.
So chat, I'm gonna pull up her model. So
Tis the way of the world.
Y'all can see
It's like from what I remember, it's like Mama's design was not that good, but also the 2 girls that was rating all of these VTubers also had pre-made models from Booth.
Yes. They don't anymore, believe it or not.
Oh, yep, she's definitely blocked me. What the fuck? 9 people
yeah,
I
look,
know
there we
follow
go.
her.
She's blocked my new account.
9 people I know follow her. What the fuck?
But chat, this is Mau Mau. They were very upset that somebody said their model was overly busy and had too much going on. I'm sorry, Mau Mau person, if you see this, but we're just factually right on this one. Your model is overly busy.
Yes. Keep it simple, stupid. Yes, keep it simple, stupid.
Like that's just kind of the reality.
Mhm.
The morbidly obese polyamorous cowgirl shit-talking dragon spit over her design. I don't remember that.
I think she was a cowgirl, if I remember correctly. No, wait, never mind. Different one. Different one. But that was another person that was like whining about that. Getting blocked is flattering. Oh yeah, listen, chat. When people block me, sometimes I come across people that block me. I was like, I've never heard of you. Look, and then I look at their accounts like, you're not even like relevant enough for me to care. And that's like 95% of the time.
This is the other person, by the way. This is, I guess they changed their name slightly. I think
They also have us blocked.
I think the funny part is I am also blocked here. But I am pretty sure this is drawn over something. I'm not 100% sure like this is original either. But this is kind of what the person has gone to now. And you can kind of see their model here. I think they have like another pre-made.
Even when we defend them, they still block us.
Pretty much. There's her new model.
It's all right.
It's easy.
She bought her model off of Etsy.
Sounds about right.
Which there's not a problem with that, personally.
I could be wrong, but the other person that was involved with her, Yuki, I think is actually just straight up quit.
Yeah, some people said that they graduated.
Yeah, they're just
I'm willing to believe that.
straight up done now.
Yeah.
Yep.
But this one was basically just kind of a little back and forth. Like she was like, "You guys, you're so mean to me about my model," and they're like, "We weren't mean to you. We were just giving our thoughts and opinions and whatnot." And it was a pretty bad one all around, honestly.
It's one of those things where you cannot ask people for their opinion if you're not ready and willing to accept it. Like, I think I still need to do a naughty or... I don't think I'll probably do this tomorrow. I need to do a naughty or nice stream, and people submitted their models. I might be mean to some people. If you didn't want me to be mean, you should not have submitted it in the first place. So I think this bitch is just, like, whining for no reason.
Yeah. I think it's funny that we got blocked by both sides.
That happens a lot, I've noticed, and it's kind of funny. I'm okay with it. I just think it's funny.
One of the people in here, I'm surprised we got blocked by them because we so heavily took their side, but you know, it's whatever.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. The one that
We'll talk about
the artist. Yeah.
But I don't think we need to talk about this one too much because there wasn't really too much in it. It was honestly one of the more boring ones. And chat's pretty overwhelmingly on the sucked side too. 65% sucked.
Yeah,
I agree.
Where
Where be the
think
submit?
sucked is fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't like it. Obviously, didn't work or was perfect. Like it doesn't fit either of those. And I don't really think it backfired on them. First off, I think it worked for them for some reason, but for the most part, it just kind of like fizzled out. Where everybody was like, "Eh."
they got their sympathy follows, but you know, not many people really engage with their stuff, so it just kind of sucked.
We'll throw out the sucked. And chat agrees, 60% sucked is where it's ending at. Which, totally fair. The next one, though, people are going to have opinions on this one. I think they're going to be pretty consistent opinions in one direction, but people are going to have opinions. So just so we're clear, with Taiga versus chat, Taiga versus made the document against Bungo Taiga. So they are the one that wrote the document. I included them on the picture because I think the document ended up being way more about her than it did our Taiga. So what do you guys think?
Which one was this again?
This is the copycat Taiga.
Oh, what's she doing?
That did the
Like,
clown stream.
No. I mean, like, what is she doing recently?
Posting her nudes.
Oh, is she? Give me a sec.
Is she like literally retweeting her nudes? That's it.
Well, she's posting herself in lingerie, so that's basically the same thing. Remember, she started posting herself in scanty clothing and her boobs and shit right after the call-out document. And saying, "I'm sorry, I want friendship. Here's my tits."
Yeah, if I remember correctly, this woman is autistic, so she used her autism obviously as an excuse. Totally awesome idea, by the way, Mizu. I loved your little boyfriend tip thing that you did. That was really funny. You should have. Did you include autism on any of those? Of those?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
We can read that at the end if people are interested.
Yes,
I think we
gotta
should.
read it.
I think we should.
Yeah, she has posted a lot of very suspect pictures.
Very saucy
It's like
vodka pictures.
She
Has a
has
solid
a
ass,
side
though.
account. It's like she has a side account to do this, but she's like, nah.
I think what's
Wait.
funny is she posts back to back a picture of her in Christmas lingerie and a picture of her in more like just regular lingerie. But the regular lingerie has been like photoshopped the shit. So if you look at them back to back, it's like, okay, yeah, this is. I can tell everything you've edited. You've pulled in your stomach. You've gotten rid of all your stretch marks. Apparently, you're very self-conscious about those. You got rid of like that little frumpy thing girls have where like the belly folds over that a lot of people think is hot right now. Don't know why you got rid of that. People like that.
Oh no, that's terrible. Where can I see it so I can avoid it? Chat, you really don't want to look at this woman.
No, I'd fuck her.
I know you would. You say the same thing about some other people too. So
I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna sit here and use the fact that she's a nutter butter to like hide my opinions on their looks.
Oh, fair enough.
Solid, in my personal opinion, 8 out of 10.
Here's what I would say. Mama told me that you don't put your dick in crazy, so she's a 0 out of 10 because she's crazy.
I mean, again, she should just use her side account to post this shit. But I think she posts the exact same shit on her side account. She just retweets her stuff from her other account there. It's like, please, just keep it on your side account.
Mizu
But you know what?
fix her.
Whatever. No.
I don't want to fix her, chat. I want to make her worse.
There's nothing to
Don't
fix,
forget,
chat.
her and her boyfriend have to run their fake VTuber agent.
You can watch your Fansly Mizu. Oh, I don't pay for Fansly. I know ways to hack around that.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
So I would say her dog backfired on her.
Oh, her dog definitely backfired. Like, all she talked about was, oh, people are being mean to me, and Taiga's not coming to my defense. She didn't actually say anything that Taiga did wrong.
No.
Other than, like, some vague tweets. And she's like, oh, this tweet where Taiga's complaining about getting banned, that's about me. How is that about you?
Yeah, or
what
like...
are you talking about?
Or like 7 times during her entire stream, she's just like, I just wanted Taiga to make a post and tag me and say everything's okay.
I like
it's just like
towards the end of the stream where she did that really fake, cute voice, and she's like, I'm gonna message Taiga. I'm gonna message Taiga right now.
I still have that. I clipped that and downloaded it so fucking quick.
Oh yeah, he put a thanking emoji, Mizu. He replied to her with a thanking emoji, and she's like, is clearly being extremely like, what was the word? She's being extremely passive aggressive to me by putting a thanking emoji on one of my posts. Mizu can groom her without having her leave her agency. That's another thing we found out. She and her boyfriend run an agency together, and they have graduated from their own agency and rehired themselves.
Yep.
What is she doing?
Oh my gosh, you're right. My apologies. I just spaced there for a moment. You're right. I remember that. Like she fakes her own age. Oh my god. Like.
It's like she must have a lot of money to be able to like rebrand herself multiple times.
I wish I had that kind of money. I wish I had that kind of fuck you money.
Yeah, and because she rebrands so many times, that almost convinces me that her new Taiga is intentionally trying to look like our Taiga.
Yeah.
Like, the hairstyles are very similar. It's just hers are more orange, like a regular tiger.
Oh, Farmer Jack. All right, this is the stream Lumi kept everyone up for. Yes! I was gonna hold everybody at gunpoint to stay awake.
That money is purely from Fansly, lol. So this is something that's been getting on my nerves lately, chat, because I've seen a couple of different girls, VTuber girls, that go to Fansly to do, like, actual IRL lewd streams. And I'm not going to say who, but they will regularly complain on Twitter that they are not making enough money. So the other day, when they started up a stream, I was like, what is not enough? So I went to their stream after they'd been streaming for like an hour. Only like an hour. They were already at $357.
Jesus.
And I was tempted to go back and look at their other streams, but I don't think you can unless you pay for it on Fansly. But I was like, how is that not enough? Like, that's good money for just 1 hour of a stream. Fillion? I don't think Fillion does IRL streams.
No, she doesn't.
Does she complain about not making money?
And I mean, with the amount of time that the amount of times that she has to replace her VR equipment for continuously breaking it, doubt it.
But yeah, I've seen this with a couple different people that start up Fanslys, that they'll complain that they're not making enough money with streaming, and then you'll go to their Fansly and they're making like literally $400, $500 a stream. And it's like, what are you guys talking about? This is insane amounts of money. I mean, for like a small streamer that's just starting, like, that's an insane amount of money. Says I was joking. Oh, fair. Yeah, for Taiga Versus, I'm putting her firmly in the backfired. Really didn't help her case when they did the when they started up their own stream and they played clown music at the start.
And then they were like, chat, this is a clown world, chat, this is a clown world.
And it's like, okay, you know that it backfired to shit if the only thing that she has to post to get attention now are basically her new.
Yeah. She's still hot, though. Backfired.
I mean, at least she... It's like, honestly, at least she looks better than some other people that I know.
Oh, I like chubby chicks. She makes the stretch marks work. Somebody.
Unfortunately, Mizu, you're not her target audience, so that doesn't work.
Well, I'm not anybody's target audience. I'm my own target audience.
This is true.
Also, I don't pay for porn. Anybody who pays for porn is a sucker.
I agree.
Unless it's a game
What
and you
about-
want to support the dev, that's different.
What about hentai that's like pictures that you want that are like for yourself?
What do you mean?
Like your own, like let's say your own like hentai pictures
Look,
of
if you're
Mizu.
buying hentai pictures, you better be buying like a poster or some shit. If you're
Fair
buying
enough.
like commission work, that's commissions. That's different. We don't talk about commissions.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant.
Commissions are in their own. Mizu's still hot. Continues to be based. She is. I'm not gonna lie just because I don't like her. Just like the other Tig is hot too.
Yes.
Fuck the shit out of him if I could.
We love our taiga.
Tiger Versus is a white tiger Avi too. I didn't know.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, well then yeah, no, she's definitely copying.
She's like, this is my winter version.
Small Taiga.
We love our small taiga.
We do.
Chat. We have a big one next. We have the Demon Lord Kiren one, which was mostly Lumi and me on that one.
I can't
Yeah,
even right at the end to hear this.
This is
our
a document
2
against
6-hour
Demon Lord
streams.
Kiren.
That man was chased off the internet along with his fucking home wrecking girlfriend.
Yeah.
So
That-
I don't have a lot of comments because I didn't see this. Can you guys like kind of carry me through a good
Sex
chunk of
fest.
this?
The definition of sex fest. The definition of the worst man imaginable.
Yeah.
So he was living in his girlfriend's house. To clarify, it was his girlfriend's house or apartment. She was the one that was paying for it. He had no job.
He was homeless.
He was a literal homeless bum. He didn't shower. They had a bunch of like cleaning products that he would refuse to use. Bitched and moaned about everything.
Why didn't he shower?
Because he's a
I guess he
rock
didn't
maxer, just
believe
doesn't
in
like it.
showers. Yeah.
He was pheromone
Ew.
maxing.
Blech.
Massive Doge for 5. Seth has used, or Seth, I'll just call him Seth. Seth has used the money he earned in a sponsor to commission a bunch of spicy art, aka hentai. Didn't know he
I
did
think that's
that.
fine.
But yeah, and he kept telling people that he was like poly, and that the only rule him and his girlfriend had for being poly was he had to tell her when he was going to experiment with other women. So what he would do is he would just experiment with other women, tell them his girlfriend was fine with it, and then later when his girlfriend would complain that he didn't tell her, he'd just be like, well, you didn't need to know.
Yeah, and also she wanted him to set up boundaries so bad, but he would outright refuse to. She would set up her own like rule boundaries, and then he would just ignore those as well. Then he would bitch about like, oh, my girlfriend ignored my boundaries and all that. It's like, what fucking boundary, my dude?
I will say, like, the big issue I kind of had with the document, or the two big issues, was one, you had all these girls that were, like, throwing themselves at this homeless bum who clearly had no respect for anyone, and, like, reading all their DMs with him. Like, he's clearly just a piece of shit. It's like, what are you all doing with this Joker? Genuine question.
Well,
Mhm.
it's like,
You're all
all
willfully
of it-
sharing yourselves with him.
all the girls said that like they were in a state of they were desperate for attention, which I understand, but like that excuse can only go so far.
100%.
That almost makes it worse. I don't
But it's
know.
like, to be fucking honest, between him being chased off the fucking internet, like he's not even active on Sky or anything. But between that and how nicely formatted that entire document was, I would honestly categorize that under picture perfect, because him and his girlfriend are gone.
Yeah, the only reason I personally would keep it out of perfect, and it's the same reason I told the girl when she was here, is there's a lot of stuff in that document that is useless. And some of it is just like absolute nonsense. I would file under nothing burger. And after a while, when your document is getting so long, it's okay to trim the fat in some spots. And they didn't need to include some of the stuff they did. Because it's just like, this is so dumb. Why are you talking about this when you're also talking in the next line about him trying to rape you?
Yeah, but I also do like the recorded audio that we got as well. That was really nice.
Yes.
And,
right.
the only other documents that we had recorded audio for was the Poppy the Lich King one.
Yeah, that one was like... I mean, that one's later down the line, so we'll talk about that, but...
Yeah. So, it's like, yes, there's a little too much fat, but still, that is like top fucking tier in terms of like the documents we have gotten. I would say it's still way better than the Evil Toaster document.
Yeah. Also, their document semi-convinced me. Their document, and I was thinking of another document when I made my thread of tips for making a call out and tips for getting a waifu. Because there was some of the messages he sent that they responded to was literally just him sending like a picture of the eye emoji and saying, "Ayo, let me see you naked," and they just were like, "Okay, sure." It's like, are you dumb? Why does this work? I don't get it. Women confuse me, Lumi. You're also desperate for attention. Also, chat voted perfect as well, so I'm gonna say I've been overruled. The chat is 31% perfect, 29% worked, 21% sucked, and 19% backfired. I'm actually surprised like how close that one is across the board.
It's like, I don't think it's... Well, the only thing that sucked about this document is that it took 2 6 to 7 hour streams to get through. But otherwise, it was good.
But we're gonna leave it at the perfect, even though it just swapped over to worked for chat as I did that.
I mean, it was 28 to 28, but it's staying in perfect.
But I'll go ahead and start writing the next one. Which this one, chat, all of you should have a very, very good grasp on, because this was a very recent one, which was the Line Chew and Bingi one. The femboy problem.
Oh, that one.
Yes.
The fact that neither of them, as far as I know, addressed it is still fucking wild.
Bingi did, remember, on stream? But they just lied about it.
Yeah, he just lied about it or didn't actually read it. Because it's like he looked over at his computer and it's like, oh, this is a lie. He didn't even fucking read it.
Yeah. Massive Doge for 5. Kids these days lack survival instinct.
Correct.
Did you mean to sing that twice? Or did it not send twice and I'm just dumb?
What?
I don't know. On my screen it says he sent that twice.
No, he only sent it once.
Okay, my YouTube dashboard has been having trouble.
Oh.
It just
sometimes
keeps
it does.
like trying to seppuku itself. I don't know why.
They're still streaming? No, yeah, they are still streaming. I think unfortunately you're gonna have to get like a actual victim to call these people out before you get anything. And I really just hope that there is no victim.
It's like, I think at this point, both Line Chew and Bingi are too big to topple unless like we get concrete fucking...
Yeah, so for people that are sort of unaware of how it worked, or what happened exactly, was they specifically didn't necessarily do anything explicitly wrong. But they do have adult Discord servers with porn sections that they were allowing minors into.
Yeah.
And they had like one of them specifically, I think it was Line Chew, had to make a statement because he had so many minors that were dating in his Discord that it was becoming an active problem. Although he only addressed that problem after it became clear the document was coming out.
Yep. And didn't even make the server 18 plus. It's both of them are still 16 plus with porn section.
Just weird. Again.
Man, that is so scary.
And it is, to clarify, chat, it's not just like he just had an open Discord and they didn't really have like an age policy, which I would think is more or less fine, because that's just somebody maybe didn't realize they should do that. No, they explicitly said on the Discord, yeah, this is a 13 plus Discord. Well, they were posting porn in it and had everybody dating each other. It was causing problems.
It was.
Also, I think your music stopped.
It did.
Yeah, let me see. Oh, gotta close that. Why did it stop? Why is it a loading wheel?
Died. Oh no.
Sorry,
This
my
is what I'm talking about. Like, it is not enjoying me doing this tonight for some reason.
what browser are you using?
Firefox, I think.
Oh, okay. All the browsers are like sucking a lot right now.
Maybe I should move to Brave. Hey, Brave. Good.
Would you like to start music? I have to go back to using Spotify. Here, you guys continue talking while I try and make it work.
Okay.
I don't really know if there's much else that you can talk about with these guys.
Honestly, yeah, it's just a crappy server rules and everything. They should just make it an 18 plus server, which, you know, to be honest, with the type of content both of them do, it should be 18 plus anyway. So it's like, yeah, no, it should be 18 plus, no minors. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's kind of stupid. That's it.
I think by default, VTubers should all be 18 plus. Unless you're like the VTuber that I know she was like a priest. I can't remember her name, but like she was a Christian priest, and she like just read the scriptures. Unless you're like that, your stream your server should probably be 18 plus. Period.
Even then,
is that the one that got in
plus.
trouble for saying something about gay people?
No, I think I actually followed that person on Twitter. I have no idea. No, there's this was one that was like a Twitch partner. She like had a collab with Merryweather, if I remember correctly. She was like really big in the Twitch scene, and then she's like, by the way, I'm leaving to go serve a mission, and not a Mormon mission. She was just like I think it was like a regular church mission. And so it's just like she stopped doing stuff.
Churches go on
Abigail, yes, it was Abigail. It was Abigail. Abigail was like, she was one of the sweetest, kindest VTubers ever. She's not like your regular VTuber, Christian, where they'll get up on a soapbox and tell you that hentai is bad and that most anime is evil. No, she was actually like just very chill, just trying to spread the word of God. Had scripture streams, would play family-friendly video games. So that's what happened to her. That's as far as I know. I could be wrong, but like I know that she like graduated, and it was really sad because I remember when she was brand new, she sought up to partner really quick. Like it was in a month or two, and she was a partner, and I was just like, lucky. Maybe I need to go Christian. Does anybody else remember her? Because I thought she was a blessing.
I honestly don't even know who she is.
I
mean, that's fair. The chat might though.
Well, chat did, because they said her name, right?
Yeah.
VTubing synonymous with sex in general due to ironic weeb culture, and it doesn't matter how much people whine about it. Yeah,
I mean, kind of true.
I don't really think you can escape not safe for work as a VTuber. Even if you specifically don't do it, your followers are going to do it.
Yeah, that's pretty much true. I mean, I know a lot of Christian VTubers. I don't know why they follow me. Personally, but they follow me.
Being Mormon all the time.
I know, but like, I say I'm Christian once, and then I get a whole bunch of Christian VTubers follow me, and I'm just like, guys, you have no idea what I'm going to reveal in a couple of weeks, and you're definitely not going to be following me then.
She might. Christian people like sex.
It'll be my pinned tweet, I'll tell you that much.
But I think we're gonna throw Line Chew and Bingi and worked, right? It just worked.
Yeah, I would say so. She didn't graduate, though. She just kind of left. I want to say you're correct.
Hiatus.
Yes.
We call that a hiatus, chat. Chat on that one is 57% worked. Next closest is sucked, 23%. Nobody's saying backfired that time. I'm impressed with you guys. You're being good.
I mean, it didn't really backfire on an anonymous person, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, they said they were anonymous, but the document was very clearly the one person, right? Because they're like an investigation by so-and-so. Like, it's not technically anonymous.
Yeah.
But the next one, chat's going to have opinions on this one. It's going to be the
Oh,
Shizzy
definitely.
document.
Oh boy.
I forgot. So is this document from
About
Shizzy's
Shizzy.
like partner? If I remember correctly,
It
it
was
was their
their
partner that came out with it. Yeah.
This document was about Shizzy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Everybody immediately voted backfired. Okay, you know what? The document about Shizzy or the Shizzy expose about VTubers?
I mean, if you want to go with the expose, it definitely 110% backfired.
Yeah. I think we'll debate this one, chat. Let's do the VTuber expose first. The first
Okay.
half of it. Because
Okay,
I didn't
okay.
think about the fact that it was technically, you could maybe count that as a doc. But those who don't know, this guy Shizzy, that his little picture down here looks like somebody threw up all over it, made a YouTube video where he tried to shit talk VTubers in general, and he specifically targeted HoloLive for some of it. Some things that really pissed people off was he doxed Ame's past life where she was an IRL streamer, which people are not happy with that. He repeatedly called HoloLive VTubers pedophiles. In his brave response to people finding out that a lot of his Smash friends had gotten outed for being actual pedophiles, he had the brilliant defense of, "You're just jealous you couldn't do it too," which just sounded bad, no matter what way you slice it.
Yeah.
Things did not go his way.
Oh no. And then he like left, and he keeps trying to crop up every once in a while.
Yeah. Oh, he kept trying to call people like homophobic and pedophilic and all this other stuff. And then people exposed his rap career, his past rap career, where he called people the F slur a lot and constantly talked about how disgusting it was to be gay. And his brilliant response to that was, "Well, I just did that to further my career. I didn't actually believe it." And it's like, okay, well, the HoloLive girls don't actually believe it, and they're just doing it to advance their career.
I didn't even think about that, but you are 100% correct. The HoloLive girls, maybe they said the N-word because it was a funny thing, you know?
Oh, that was another thing. So the funniest thing he did in his expose chat was he called out a Chinese VTuber who unironically has a racist bit where she has a black slave on stream. And he somehow, in calling this person out, managed to miss every single part of her ERP slavery stream where she was actually being racist.
I forgot
And
about
managed
this.
to pick up the one time she just said a regular Chinese word that sounds like the N-word. That
It was like
how incompetent he was at making this video.
Niha or something like that.
Yeah, it's like Niha, and he's like, she said it. She said the word. And if you actually go to that stream, the entire thing is like a slavery ERP. It's like, how did you fuck that up?
Black slavery RP.
Yes, like, how did you mess that up? I don't understand.
Might I say, chat? Very distasteful.
You
All
could've
right, she got it
chosen
backwards.
Any other part of that stream, and you would have had a point. But you chose the part where she just said a regular Chinese word.
See, chat, we call that racist because the man doesn't even know the language he's trying to get upset at.
that was another part. In his reply to getting called out, he said, all these people speaking Korean or Chinese, I don't know the difference. And it's like, that's not helping your case.
Yeah.
When you say I can't tell all these Asian people apart, that's not helping your racism case.
No, it just makes you racist.
Remember when that video went viral? It was wild.
Oh my god.
It went viral, all right. That was one of our best streams on the podcast, period.
I think they mean the Chinese streamer.
Oh,
doing the black slavery RP.
I'm gonna be honest, that was really funny. That was really, really funny.
His video backfired on him. But when I had put him on here, I wasn't thinking about that, chat. I was actually thinking about, after this happened and it started to blow up in his face, his ex-girlfriend made a document on him. And in some parts, she defended him. The big thing to take away from it was Shizzy owed her like $3,000 or something crazy for assets and models.
It was either 4,000 or 6,000, one of the two.
It was a big amount, and he just was not paying for any of it.
I remember this. He was basically like, I ain't gonna do this.
Yeah,
and then people called him out, and he's like, all right, fine, I'll do it.
He did end up paying her after the call out went viral right after, and he was getting so much heat. But I think a lot of people didn't notice that this isn't like the money was due and he hadn't paid her in a couple weeks. She alleged that he had not paid her in years. It was a very long period of time where he was just refusing to pay her, and he was straight ghosting her.
Yeah.
She also ironically tore down his biggest defense for the Mexico thing. I don't think a lot of people realize that, because she was actually defending him when she did it. But for those of you who don't know, one of the big things that came out about Shizzy is he took a vacation to Mexico with a bunch of Smash players. And those Smash players went and got underage prostitutes. Most of them, to my knowledge. Shizzy claims that his girlfriend was his alibi and that he did not go with them to get the underage prostitutes. In his girlfriend's document, she says that yes, she was his alibi and that she can prove he never went to go see the underage prostitutes because she had a phone call with him one time. So kind of ruined his alibi. No, your one-time phone call with him while you were actually back home doesn't count.
No.
Didn't know Mizu was Southern till now? Oh, stop it. It comes out sometimes. I'm sorry.
I think chat likes it, though.
He's trying to train the voice out of him.
I'm not trying to train it out of me. This is... What's it called? We talked about it with the Kiren document. It was the one thing I genuinely had a problem with. The voice thing. Where you change your voice depending on who you're talking with.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fucking, what's her name? Presidential candidate. Kamala Harris did that. Yeah, she tried to sound like she was in the hood, that she was Irish, that she was Southern. She tried to, like, get all of the accents in there. And it was just like, ma'am, you suck. Exit stage left. Good night.
Okay.
Apparently she's been getting drunk.
I can't force myself to talk Southern. If I force myself to talk Southern, I sound like an idiot because I sound like a stereotypical Southerner in like a Hollywood movie. I have to like talk with my family and naturally flow back into it.
Oh, because your family are all Southern, aren't they?
Yes. So I have to like talk with them and like slowly flow back into speaking it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Farmer Jack has it right. It was called code switching, and I looked it up, and I've only, as far as I can tell, code switching has really only been a big topic for like the last 3 years. So,
code switching.
It's very dumb. I don't believe in it. I believe in it in the fact that it's real, but they tried to imply that it was like some racist conspiracy. Like, no, if you talk with people that have a specific accent for long enough, you're gonna pick up their accent. It has nothing to do with like some racist conspiracy to sound black.
That just sounds retarded.
It's kind of like an obvious like follow through.
You know, it's like I'm looking at our top streams, and at this point, the Shizzy doc is almost knocked out of our top 10 most viewed streams.
Yeah,
which one is number 2?
Shizzy's knocked out of the top 10. Almost.
Oh, almost.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We had
That's
great
awesome.
streams since then.
Our most popular stream is talking about the Alara Hex thing.
Yeah, I figured that would be. It's been that way for a while, and honestly, I'm very proud of that.
Yeah. Also, as a side note, while I was trying to look up some of these people's social media and documents to get pictures, for a lot of these documents on some of these people, we actually pop up on the like first 10 results of Google, our video on their topics.
Yes! Oh, fuck yeah.
I know for both Mau Mau and Sierra and Yuki, we were top page. For Hypovox, we were on the first page, but we weren't near
Yes!
top. For Demon Lord, we were above him. We were
So,
actually
like-
on the first page for Evil Toaster as well, which surprised me because he's
Really?
substantially bigger.
So you're telling me that if you just type in Evil Toaster right now on a regular page of Google, chat, you should do this. Our stream comes up.
I searched like Evil Toaster dot.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Or sometimes I would search like Twitter.
I just looked up Evil Toaster on YouTube, and my video is like number.
Yeah. Either way, that makes me happy inside. Chat, we're making an impact.
But yeah, chat, if you want me to sound more Southern, you have to get more Southern people on the podcast, because then my voice will probably come back out.
And you have to pay us money. He will try to do it if you pay us money.
I will not try to do it if you pay me money. How dare you? My culture is not your content, good sir. Thank God I got here for Shizzy. We're kind of on the tail end of Shizzy, unfortunately, for you, my good sir.
It's okay.
I think what we'll do is we'll do it for his video, and I think I will agree with Backfired. His video, like, his problem was he talked about HoloLive, and it'd be different if he was talking about like some small VTubers or something, but when he included members of HoloLive, and he included pictures of them in their past lives, he was gonna die. You were not coming away from that. What do you call it? You're punching above your weight.
Mm-hmm.
He's punching way above his weight. It was like a child walking into the ring with Mike Tyson. Like, you're dead. What about you two? What are your thoughts?
No, yeah, I pretty much agree with that.
Yes. It's like Shizzy ain't going anywhere. I think it's like if you look at his Twitter right now, his profile picture and his header is just his IRL shit. He does a lot of IRL streaming. I don't know how often he still uses his VTuber model. I just checked on his Twitch. He's using it right now, but it's like, I think he's just stubborn at this point, and it doesn't help that he has backing from his bestie Kenji, so.
He does some IRL streams with like the face cam has his old model like around it. There's like a overlay. That looks. Is that his model as a desiccated corpse that he's playing in?
Wait,
Because
what?
It looks like the eyes are like.
Whose model?
Like,
It looks like the eyes are sewn shut or something.
I think so.
What the heck?
Yeah, it looks like the eyes are sewn shut on the model. It looks. That's fucking weird, bro. Like he's saying it's dead or something. I don't know. You're weird, dude. You're fucking strange. You deserved everything that happened to you, honestly.
100% agree.
But chat was 59% backfired, and nothing else got any substantial amount. But yeah, no, I'll agree with that. Like his video backfired, even though it's not really what I was talking about when I wrote it. But that's fair, chat.
Mm-hmm.
No, his video started auto playing on Twitter chat, so that's what y'all heard.
Oh, I think chat like me was just like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, that was him yelling. He's playing Marvel Rivals and he's really shit at it apparently.
Oh, really?
What I hated most about this drama was how many of the Black VTuber community just believed everything coming out of his mouth. Yeah, that was a huge problem. Like, there was also several times where people would say, all these people, like, coming out against him just being racist. Like, yeah, he did a couple bad things, but this is still an important subject for us to talk about. And it's like, you don't think that maybe, some of the racism going on that you claim is happening in the VTuber community might be happening because you keep backing people like Shizzy, who are very clearly, like, very
bad people,
awful people.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of racism, you said that he sucks at Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
Isn't he supposed to be good at those kinds of games? Doesn't he have like a natural buff at those kinds of games? No.
What are you talking about? Black people play football.
No, I thought they played fighting games too.
They play Madden. No,
I'm
like
pretty
every
sure
black person that plays fighting games is shit at them.
I'm pretty sure Royan told me that all black people are good at fighting games.
Yeah, well, Royan was wrong, because the only, like, half-decent one in the top of the FGC is, Sonic Fox. And Sonic Fox isn't as good as people think he is.
Okay, fair enough.
Low Tier God is, like, average. It's not like he's ever won a tournament or anything.
Fair enough. I guess my racism was for nothing.
Than Low Tier God.
White man taking over the black man's area again.
Yeah, also Marvel Rivals is a hero shooter.
Oh, is it? Oh, never mind.
It's
never mind. Yeah, he can suck at it then.
They do Tekken and Street Fighter. Eh. Sonic Fox is good because he's gay. Chat, I looked through one day all of Sonic Fox's, like, W's. Sonic Fox doesn't typically win gaming tournaments except for games that are old, and most of the people have moved on from them. Like, I did a deep dive one day, and a lot of Sonic Fox's wins really aren't as impressive as people make them out to be. Half of them turned on Shizzy after the tide was turning on him, which was hilarious.
They did. Yeah,
they immediately dumped him. Although I saw many people still going, but he still had a point, so we need to, like, put a pin in it and come back to it. It's like, no, we don't need to put a pin in it and come back to it. He can stay gone.
Mm-hmm. He should stay gone.
People are fighting about if Sonic Fox's buff is if he's a furry or if he's because he's gay. Although chat has agreed it has nothing to do with him being black. It's either because he's gay or he's a furry. I can agree with that. Furries do have a natural buff in video gaming. Thoughts on Relisify? We should I should bring you two down, like, the rabbit hole in Relisify one day, especially now that June the King has made a video on him.
Who is this?
He is a competitive Pokemon tuber who is a weird furry degenerate as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also just an idiot.
Fair enough.
My favorite thing for him is Relisify really hates people that generate Pokemon, which is where instead of, like, catching and breeding and all of that noise, you just use, like, some sort of outside program to create the Pokemon for you so you can use them in, like, battle quicker, right? And he super, super hates it when people do that, and he's constantly trying to call people out for cheating for doing that, except multiple times he's been caught cheating doing that. And he just always pretends that somebody else gave it to him and that he didn't know that it was cheated in. It's funny, kind of.
Interesting.
Also, he wears a dog collar everywhere. Like, literally everywhere, never taking it off. At least I've never seen him with it off. It's the same dog collar every time, too. It's not like a fashion statement.
And he's black?
No, he's white.
Oh, okay.
He's white and he has his hair is brown and he has like a red dye piece in it. He looks like an idiot. I can take chat on a different day down the Villisify rabbit hole. But chat, we're moving on to my favorite person in the world and my own personal little stalker, Sylvie Spark.
Everybody's favorite person.
Sylvie has a crush on you. That's why he always talks about the blue one.
Oh, chat, I've seen Sylvie in other people's videos. He'll mention me all the fucking time. So for those who don't know, the document was about Sylvie, and it was written by, I guess she was an ex-girlfriend?
Yes, it was an ex.
Classify her as. But apparently, Sylvie's kind of a piece of shit. And the document unfortunately didn't affect him too much. Like, people will still bring it up, and his response every time is, I already debunked that document. And for those of you who have not read his counter document, he basically opens it with, I just did it because I'm autistic.
Okay, hold on. This is interesting. I decided to look at Sylvie's profile. Did he mean to retweet this? Because he retweeted this post, and it's like, is he now a Lolly supporter? Because he retweeted this.
Why?
I don't know.
For those of you who don't know, the post is, love when pedophiles tell on themselves. Papa Meat said that lolicon enjoyers are weird. This came out, by the way, because for those of you who don't know, Meat Canyon did a very infamous video where he basically tries to trash people for liking lolicon content. And very recently, he has decided that he is making a manga, which is not a manga, by the way. First off, it's a hardcover book, so okay. Second off, it's not read like a manga, it's not right to left, and it's not written like a manga. It's just a comic he made that's hardback, and he keeps calling it a manga.
And I know why he's doing it is because manga is like the new thing for Western people to call their books, because they know that manga is the only thing that is like popular these days. So they're going to call it what they know is popular to try and get people to buy it.
Why is he quoting Sonic Boom right now?
Who?
Sylvie. His most recent tweet is, just because I'm a meathead doesn't mean I can't be a feminist. That's a quote from Knuckles and Sonic Boom.
You know, that is the wrong person that you want to quote the Knuckles from Sonic Boom.
I like
Out
Sonic
of all the
Boom.
Knuckles. Oh, I thought Sonic Boom was kind of funny. I just think that the Knuckles from it was so bad that quoting it makes it sound like you're a brainlet.
I liked it. But chat, so the most important allegation to come out of the Sylvie document, I need to stress that this was not accusing Sylvie of doing something, or of doing the action. It was his ex came to him and basically said that they had been sexually assaulted by somebody. And they told Sylvie who it was that did it. And Sylvie promptly calls the person that she claimed sexually assaulted her and is basically like, hey bro, I know this is probably a hard time for you right now, and just so you know, I'm here for you.
I forgot that. When he went to the abuser. Oh my fucking hell.
Like, that's psycho behavior, honestly. There's a difference between, like, being like, I don't know who to believe, I'm taking a step back from this one, and a girl coming to you saying, he assaulted me, and you immediately go to the guy, and it's like, hey buddy, that's tough on you. I know you must be feeling hard right now. Like, what? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, and it's like, obviously, I can't even remember like what her evidence was when it came to the abuse. I think there were messages, and she was, I think it was a claim, but even still, like that's just not something you do.
Yeah, here's the thing. Even if the abuse did not happen, the fact that all he knew was she was telling him this, and that was his first thing to do. There's a lot of reasons that would not be your first thing to do. The main one being, if it's true, you are now telling the person who did it to her that she is going to tell other people. That immediately puts her in a dangerous situation.
Oh. Apparently somebody made a AI sex bot of Sylvie.
No
I
comment.
guarantee you that he's the one that did it.
I swear, chat, it wasn't me.
Well, have you been playing around with your AI sex bot recently?
I have. I'm trying to make it do things.
Is it successful?
He likely thinks the guy is getting falsely accused. That would work if she was saying it publicly and not it was his ex-girlfriend coming to him to vent about it.
Yeah.
Or to more cry about it, basically. If it was like a public accusation, even then you would probably more or less like step back from it without more like clear information. I wouldn't have said anything in that specific context. I'd have been like, no, not touching that.
Mizu, you need your own Koikatsu model. Somebody should make you one, yeah.
I had one for a while, actually. I made myself. I was gonna make a Renpy visual novel dating sim, but I learned that I'm not good at using Koikatsu. I literally spent hours trying to get like just one picture done, and I could not for the life of me get any of it to work how I wanted.
Mm-hmm. You know what's funny? The person who said that, Vincent, is the one who occasionally does some funny stuff for me.
I tried though, and I just couldn't get it to work. But Sylvie, so what do you guys think? Because I don't remember a lot of the document. The Sylvie one was very old.
All I remember is, again, that he went to another person to say, hey, bro, I'm sorry you're going through this mess. And it's just like, why would you do that?
Yes.
It's so messed up.
And then he immediately goes to the guy to comfort him. In his document, his excuse is that he's autistic.
Yeah.
Which, it annoys me because now he's saying that he never did it, what he's accused of. But in his and he'll refer people to his document. But literally the first paragraph of his document is, I'm autistic. I didn't know it was bad to do that. What? Whatever, bro. Okay. Keep telling
Vincent said
that.
he can help you.
Sure. My Discord. You can join my Discord and message me at any time. Oh yeah, Sylvie definitely made that himself. What is romantic?
I don't know, another AI chatbot site, I guess.
Is that the one where we found the Jaden bot that one time?
I don't know.
Jaden bot?
Yeah.
Go to any AI bot site and just search Jaden Animations. You're gonna get like 20 different ones.
Can I be honest? I don't understand the appeal.
Is thirsty as fuck.
And I don't understand. Like, I've seen... I don't know if she's, like, been doxxed or her pictures of it are online. I just don't understand the appeal of that woman. Is it just because she makes a lot of animations about her life that people get horny over or something?
People think her model is hot.
It's a stick figure, though.
No, she doesn't use a stick figure. She uses one of the white figures.
Yeah, but it's...
People will make porn of anything.
It's non-defining features. Vincent, Mizu's Discord servers listed in mine.
Here are basic rules for romantic. No deep fake, no underage. Have fun.
Her model is hot. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, I guess she has been doxxed. Like, her face is out there.
Oh, by now most people have been doxxed.
You know what? She doesn't look that bad. But I'm looking at her model and I'm just like, I don't get it. Like, chat, I understand the horny, but I'm looking at this and it's just a brown stick figure or a white stick figure with brown hair. I don't get it.
You know what is interesting?
I just don't get it.
Huh?
Either I think he's definitely made that bot because there is no bot named Sylvie Spark on this website, which likely means it's a private one.
The Rule 34 for model is hot. I just don't understand. Like,
why would
like
you lie about that? Just make
look
the
up
bot
the
public.
Nissan 34. Okay, I'm not gonna look up any R34 of her. If you guys want me to see it, there's a channel in my Discord server for it.
Wait. Okay, yeah, no.
Okay, yeah, I know.
It's definitely a bot. I think he had to be sent by somebody. I was checking something else because this site actually doesn't let you search for bots unless you have an account and you're signed in.
Uh-huh.
But you can
Imagination is
talk to
key.
bots,
All right.
so you could have been sent the link.
Mm-hmm. I guess fair enough.
Yeah.
Chat.
One of the first bots on the front page is Miguel O'Hara from Spider-Verse. There's so many Miguel O'Hara porn bots, bro. Women are like all over that dude. They love the Mexican dude that tried to kill the black man.
Occo of all people is confused by people's horniness. Listen, I'm confused.
Oh yeah, side note, Jaden is now a VTuber, and she has like a proper model.
Okay.
But if you look at any of the Jaden porn, it's all her old like white model that she used in her her talking videos. Story times, is that what they called them?
Yeah, Storytime Animations. Do you remember that video that an animator made about Storytime Animations and a whole buttload of people got pissed off with it?
You mean Sir Pelo?
Yeah, he made a video on it, and like Aaron from Game Grumps. Yeah, Aaron from Game Grumps like lost his fucking shit over that, and that was one of the funniest things in the world to just see him be like, I can't believe people would do this. Like, I got made fun of all the time as an animator. I fucking hate that shit, and it's just so bad. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, Aaron's in a rough spot lately.
Unironically, chat.
Nobody really likes him anymore.
No. Okay, so can I go off for a moment? I made a tweet today. Chat. Did you know that JonTron is gonna have a baby? Did you guys know that? Like, JonTron has got a woman pregnant. Somebody that he married, thankfully. But he married a woman. I knew this a long time ago. And then now he's like showing a picture that she's pregnant. She's got a baby. And JonTron fucking won, all right? Out of everything that has happened in JonTron's life, he had some minor bumps when he said some things that he probably just wasn't very educated on, even if it was or was not true. And the man has just won. So, like, all of the detractors in his life, Game Grumps fucking sucks. It's losing people day in, day in, day because nobody likes to watch just game content anymore. And they make the same jokes all the time. I'm going to be honest with you. They stopped being funny after Sonic Boom. Destiny, the cuck that possibly had sex with Nick Fuentes. That is like the lowest I think a man can go, is having sex with a test tube baby. Normal boots, most of them for the most part are like not having fun anymore. One of them being the completionist that could go to jail for his charity scam. So out of everybody that is like dissed JonTron in his life, motherfucker has a family, a channel that he uploads once a year to, and he is winning. He won. And I hope these people mulled over that because it is the funniest thing in the world. So I don't know. I love him. I think he's like another PewDiePie basically.
True. Anyways, chat seems to think the Sylvie document worked. I'm fine putting it in works. What about you guys?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would say that.
Because unfortunately, he still works with very, very large VTubers that don't give a shit about anything he does.
I saw some people silently, slowly start to drop him though.
Yeah, there's been a couple people that they don't seem to like interact with him at all anymore, and he is really hard hitched his banner to what's her name, Marina. Like that's the only person that seems to interact with him anymore.
Yeah.
It looks like he untagged a bunch of VTubers that he works with in his bio. Now it just says worked with countless content creators.
Well, he could say that because he has a bunch of people that he works with. No idea. Either way, I think that he's had to. I personally am waiting for the day that he starts dialing back his stupidness because of the fact that he's just bad business. Like, if I were to ever have an editor, I would never fucking hire somebody like that because he is just bad for business, period.
JonTron and PewDiePie are the two examples people bring up that their life has gotten so much significantly better since the early 2010s era of their careers. And also, important to note that PewDiePie and JonTron have not really changed their content.
No, they're exactly the same.
They've
for the most
added
part.
more stuff to it, but they still, like, they have not tried to reject what they once were, like a lot of people.
Yeah, iDubbbz is just...
But chat, it is the time all of you have been waiting for. At least those of you who knew this might be coming. Occo's call-out document against us.
Occo said that she wanted her call-out included in here, so...
Even though you guys didn't read it.
This is not a surprise. Also, I did read it. We just didn't read it on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that we're not friends anymore, can we talk about who had it written? Who helped write it? The co-author?
Do you really want me to say it? Yes. Proctor, you wrote that fucking doc with me. You went through it with me. And even though I hid that fact because I wanted to not implicate you for helping write out this shit, you helped it. You told me you had a lawyer look through it as well. Might as well say who it is.
By the way, this is not like a new thing that came out with like the Proctor fallout we had the other day. Me and Lumi have known Proctor helped with it like I think a couple days after we had it. Like when we started talking to Occo again.
Chat. I have been like okay. Because I never really like talked about this on the podcast channel. I had my big stream
already. You have 38% perfect.
Well, technically, I did get what I wanted at the end, was to be back on the podcast. Was it legal mindset? I don't think so. Okay, chat. Let me walk through this with you here.
Also, I doubt it was legal mindset because I think Proctor hates him.
Also, I doubt any actual lawyer would have told Occo the things that Proctor told Occo.
I will tell you. Proctor went off of the information that I said, and because of my state at the time, I think I definitely got a lot of things wrong. That the document that was written was also not the original doc, because in the original doc, and I have it here if you guys actually want to read it, because instead of 5 pages, it's 3 pages, and in the 3 pages, I basically am like way more apologetic, mostly just like, I'm sorry, and I feel sad that all this happened, and I just try to throw my stuff out there. Proctor was like, no, we got to rewrite this. And I'm not going to say that, because at the time I was definitely upset as well, because, man, some of those DMs, I felt I'm very ashamed with how I acted back then. But the original goal of the doc was to post it hours before it came out, before the stream, because my hope was to try and talk about something. And then I showed it to a couple people. I showed it to Proctor, and he's like, can we revise some stuff? Actually, I can't remember it. I could pull up the DMs, honestly.
No.
He's unfriended me.
Showing
but
DMs
like,
is lame.
no. I'm not gonna show DMs. I'm just saying I want to make sure I get the proper context. I was an emotional wreck, yes. But like, Proctor offered to assist me in rewriting it. And chat, am I allowed to speculate? I'm just gonna...
Sure.
Chat, this has been a bit of a sore point for me, because after all the curse stuff happened, I had put myself kind of in the middle of two forces that I really shouldn't have done in the first place. And that was Curse, somebody that I respect and still respect, and Underthetea. Because, you know, with Curse, she was against Dev and I guess Arch at this point. And then there was Underthetea with Lumi. And behind the scenes, we had already kind of known that there was some tension because of Dev. Because, you know, at the end of the fucking day, everything has to go back to short, fat otaku, which is just kind of frustrating. And leading up to everything that happened, I knew that Proctor had lower opinions of Lumi. And I don't think of Mizu, but I know he definitely had lower opinions of Lumi because he always was kind of just like, Lumi should know this. Lumi should be stepping away from a bad situation. And it's just like, yeah, I get it. You know, I think Dev kind of sucks too, you know. But I'm not really going to try and push her away from that situation because it has continued to help. And I'll be personally honest. I think that you going on Archcast is one of the best things that has ever helped you, and I believe it's helps the channel as well. Sorry, I'm like thinking here. But I knew that Proctor.
No crying, that's gay.
I knew that Proctor was like had negative thoughts and opinions about you because multiple times when he would say something, in my head I was like, why don't you just talk to Lumi about this? And even, I don't know if you remember, but when I was on the second stream of the DFD doc, I had him on and I had you on and I like had him talk to you about it. And he was like, it was this whole knockdown drag out. I remember like you would pause your stream to talk to him and he was like, oh, I'll talk to you more. Never did, never does. And I personally believe that he helped me out with that doc because he wanted to bury Underthetea. And the reason why I believe that is because before he unfriended all of us, he was getting on me to push an ultimatum on Underthetea and on Lumi to disassociate with Arch. He was basically like, you need to force them to disassociate with Arch and with Dev and all of these other people. And I was just like, that's not going to happen because I had already done that before and that had caused a schism in itself. And I was like, I'm not going to push this on people. And again, it was just like, why aren't you going to Lumi, the person that is in your server 10 times more than I am, actually interacts with your group and your community more than I do, and actually has like a bigger stake with, like that in my personal opinion, should be more on your friends list. But he never went to Lumi. He never talked to Lumi about the issues or problems he had. And what he told me, and I am actually going to look this up because I want to say it, like...
All I know is he really hates me.
Like...
I got everybody banned.
Oh, he deleted all his messages with me.
Wow.
That's funny. He has deleted every single message of my with me.
Holy shit. Have you learned to archive?
That is hilarious.
That it is kind of funny, honestly.
But like chat, and if he decides to put them out, I don't care at this point. But like what he was basically like is he regretted bringing Underthetea to the TVA. From what I heard, a good portion of the TVA does not like us and warned him against letting us in. But he let us in anyway, and he regretted it all the time. He told me that he had massive regrets with letting us into his corner of the internet. And it bothered me. It bothered the fuck out of me. That he would not go to you. That he would not say anything to you.
I will say I've been contacted by some members of the TVA, and some members of the TVA miss us.
That's funny. That's really funny.
So it wasn't everybody on his side. There's a couple people that were unhappy that we got removed. There were some people that didn't like us that were also unhappy we all got removed, especially all together.
Like,
I mean, it's as far as I was told, it's like I was at least I was in pretty neutral standing with a lot of people on TVA. I think I told Occo about the reasons why some of them don't like Occo or Mizu. But otherwise, like, no, it was pretty neutral in everything.
Why don't they like me? I can't remember.
Having woman moments constantly.
Well, yeah, like.
Why don't they like me? Is it because they think I'm a pedo?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
also
don't like
that whole
Mizu because
telegram.
Lolly.
Yeah.
Oh, people. That was something I learned, by the way, chat. Proctor really doesn't like that I have a Telegram chat, or that I had a Telegram chat. He actually brought that up to me in DMs. It's
So
funny.
Proctor was doing gay ops, essentially, I guess.
Yeah, he was trying to force an ultimatum, saying you must tell them to stop working with Arch until he gets rid of Dev. And it's just like, why the fuck can't you bring this up with them? And literally the next day, he says that we're all removed from the TVA. Because, like, here's the thing. We were not removed from the TVA because of Mizu defending, what was his name? Yeah. I'm sure that was a contributing factor, but that's not it.
Proctor has...
Yes. Proctor has been looking for an excuse to remove us for a long time. And I knew it was eventually going to happen. But
Dev's like a certain house in Battletech. All war crimes stem from them. Seriously, I've been warning Dev in private about his behavior before Lumi showed up on Arch. Warned him about Sonichu medallion. Does Dev have a Sonichu medallion?
Does he have a? If he has a Sonichu medallion, he's done for. I'm sorry.
I know.
Dev,
I'll ask him.
Thank you,
I'll
Jedi
ask him
Dust,
right now.
for the 10
Actually,
gifted subs.
Like,
hey Dev, do you happen to have a Sonichu? Yeah.
But yeah, chat, one interesting thing I learned from the Proctor thing is there's a lot of people in the TVA that do not like lolly stuff, which is weird because they have lolly VTubers in there.
Yeah, and also Kirsha has a lolly model as well
that they cope about.
Speaking of Kirsha, like, I believe wholeheartedly this is all because Proctor wants to protect her. I mean, like, that's my schizo theory personally. Proctor, you're welcome to come out and say yay or nay on that. I know that that's something that your own group of people makes fun of you for, is that you're a hard sim for her. But, like, I think it has definitely led you to acting like this. Because, again, like, the moment that Lumi starts doing the Archcast, like, even before the Curse Jock,
what is the TVA? It is the VTuber Asylum.
It's a virtual asylum.
It's Kiwi Farms for VTubers.
Imagine Kiwi Farms, but it's all about VTubers.
Yeah.
Or what's one of the other sites? Was it Something Awful?
Yeah.
It's Kiwi Farms or Something Awful, but they only talk about VTubers. Mercenary said he's trying to get one and put it on live stream.
Okay, Dev, don't put... Actually, chat, I won't say anything. I won't say anything. Chat might want him to. I'm not going to say anything. Dev, you know the risks. Just don't take down the Archcast with you, because I kind of like it. Kiwi Farms but gay. I'm not going to say that. But, like, listen, I liked the TVA. I enjoyed it. They did a lot of research, and I really enjoyed them. I was going to start, like, using it and then crediting them in my stuff, and that's not, like,
I didn't use
a point here.
I mean, but, I'm still going to use the TVA. But just, like, you know, under a different account.
No, they gotta tell chat about your actual TVA account.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I had a TVA account, and you know, it's like I contributed over there, not a ton, but some. It was very nice there. But it's like here, I will read out the exact message that I see when I go on TVA now. TVA.
This man really deleted his entire chat history with me.
It's like all it says is you are banned, you are not welcome here, which is lame and gay. Funny.
Wow.
I've been banned from Kiwi Farms before.
It's like just I don't know. It's silly. It's very silly.
I was making fun of people on Kiwi Farms and I got banned.
Every chat. What the? Doesn't Better Discord tell you that when hold on. But yeah, chat, like, Proctor helps me write the doc. And I didn't want to say that because, one, I still respected Proctor. After all this had happened, I felt the worst for him, after you guys, obviously, because I felt like I had deceived him. I felt like I had somehow fed him information that he either misunderstood or didn't grasp entirely. Because in my head, the Google Doc probably would have been written differently if I had given him different information. And so I intentionally never told it. It took a lot for me to just tell Mizu and Lumi, who helped me write it, because I didn't want their perception of Proctor to change, because I knew that they still liked the TVA. And I had enough respect for the guy not to do all this. But then after that, like, he starts going hard at me, trying to say that I have to do all these things. I have to push on people. And it's like, that's a lot to give to somebody that Proctor knows is recovering from being an emotional wreck, is trying to have a stable job, is trying to do all these other things. And I felt like it was intentional to try and get me to break again. I don't know. Like, that's my schizo theory, but I don't know. Like, Proctor, I think you're just here's what I'll say to end it off.
Mercenary for 2, can't stop him. The gym thing made me mad at him. I was talking in reference to Short Fat Otaku.
That's funny. Here's what I'll say. Proctor, if you really didn't want to sit around, you shouldn't have fucking wasted our time. Because at the end of this, you wasted my time, you wasted Lumi's time, you wasted Mizu's time. We brought you on our stream, we invited you into our house, and you act like we're some evil demagogue that you can't control. That you have to.
He can't control me.
No, this is true. He can't.
It's like, okay, this is funny. Just everything just kind of happens around me, and I learn about everything after the fact, and I'm just like, I don't pay attention to what the fuck's going on half the time.
Like, what upsets me the most.
Oh, did we miss Benjathan?
Oh.
Did we?
Did we miss what?
Benjathan's dono. Oh, Benjathan donated 5 a little earlier, saying, remember, he's short and fat. It's terminal. He ain't gonna stutter? Poo-poo for this long. His IDF. Benjathan, did he have a stroke halfway through this message?
Well, he is Benjathan.
He is also making fun of Short Fat Otaku. He probably had a heart attack thinking about him.
Probably.
Which is fair. But like, Proctor, if you didn't want us there in the first place, why the fuck did you let us in? Like, he makes it act like he made such an utter fucking mistake that he should have never done this in the first place. Well, if I can be honest with you, I think you wanted to. I think you wanted to have some more friends. And I know for sure, definitely, that you were friends with, at the very least, me, because you talked to me about, like, how it was cool to have another autistic person on the internet that you could talk to. So it really sucks that you wasted your time and our time with this. But, you know, if you want to be fake and gay and, you know, simp for Kirsch and do your little protection thing, go right ahead. I don't mind. Do whatever you think, personally. I just think that you're a snake because you couldn't be honest with people. You're a snake trying to go behind the backs of other people to try and go after the person that you know is the most emotionally vulnerable and the most likely to fall apart. I mean, I don't think I'm like that now. I don't think I'm going to have another moment like that now, but it just...
Give it about 6 months.
Oh. I need more. Once I start losing money, we'll see.
And it's like, okay, I don't get, like, when you say that Proctor brought us onto TVA, it's like, I invited you guys. Murray showed me the fucking TVA when I was researching Occo Air. I joined the server myself, and I've been there for, like, about a year and everything. It's like, didn't really talk to Proctor himself all that much. I was talking to everyone else in the server more. I
don't know. I just, like, you know, Proctor, I think that you're a scumbag. And if you're going to act like this, I'd say you're just about right for being the owner of the TVA. You're just as bad as Josh. Although I think that Josh is a little bit more principled than you are. You just backstab people when it's most convenient for you. I think Josh would actually have a little bit more candor than you. I don't know.
Josh is also a big baby about lollies, though.
Yeah, he is. But he knows when to apologize. when he's wrong.
Anyways, I don't care. I just found the whole thing funny, honestly.
It was.
Yeah,
And
so the Occo doc gets to go in the sucked category.
it did suck. The original one, again, like, I mean, it all sucked because it was coming from somebody that was way too emotional, trying to throw something out there, trying to get a response. And in the end, I'm just glad that at the last moment I realized that I needed to... Oh, okay. You know, really quickly, chat. Proctor talked to Paco. He, like, reached out to Paco. Did I tell you guys that? He, like, reached out to Paco. And one of the things that upset me the most, and it didn't make me cry, but it made me kind of want to, is he said that he reached out to Paco and was like, you left a good thing going. You abandoned a great opportunity. It's like, motherfucker, Paco spent 4 fucking years trying to quote unquote grow me. I asked him multiple times to bring in people. The people I bring in, Paco hates. So what am I going to do? I'm going to follow the people that I like. I'm going to follow the people that I like and that actually like made me feel like I was worth something and actually like invested in me. And it's just like, Paco wasn't an opportunity. Paco was a dead end. And there were multiple people that I talked to that I'm not going to out because they don't deserve to be outed. That told me that they worked with Paco and they don't feel like he's that helpful and that he doesn't know what he's doing. So it's just like, Proctor went behind my back and, you know, I guess this is right to research things if he really wants to, but I'm upset that he had the gall to say, by the way, I reached out to the person that you left. And I think that you're an idiot for leaving. And it's just like,
Mercenary for 2, Ben had to use a code, sending nudes over phone, and Ben says, fuck you, Mercenary.
I don't know. That's it. You know, Proctor, I see that you deleted all your messages in my chat. If you want to release our DMs, like, go off at it, bro. I don't know. People can see how mean I was, but I don't care anymore. I'm not like that anymore.
We are ending the poll. 50% of people about says perfect. So I think we all agree Occo goes in the perfect category.
Thank you. I mean, but the intended goal was for me to get back on the podcast.
There you go.
And I'm here.
There you go. Occo gets to go in the second category.
Oh, fuck.
Chat, I've joked with Occo before that if Occo knows not to get in a fight with me because I've already proven once that I'll win.
Unless there's a good reason. But this wasn't a good reason.
I was only trying to help Ben. I hope he was joking. It says mercenary for $2. I think everybody should fight it out in chat using super chats.
Yes. We're fine with that.
So chat, this was probably one of our biggest ones, but it was the document about Poppy the Lich King, which was huge and had a ton of stuff about it. This is also the one where we immediately after got blocked by the person we super defended, the Mythic Sites person. You guys good?
Yes.
Yeah,
But,
sorry,
okay,
I'm calming down. I need a moment.
Perfectly silent on me.
My brain like short circuited for like a couple seconds. Like,
My apologies. Like,
yeah. So the Mythic Sites person was Poppy the Lich King's ex-girlfriend, and they blocked us sometime after this. They kind of accused us of not taking it seriously, which I don't think we did. I was pretty sure we were pretty firmly on their side.
oh, I think Mythic Sites blocked us because of the Tor drama.
Yeah. But they also mentioned that they thought we probably didn't take this seriously. Even though we were super on your side, by the way. So, just so you know. This was probably, in my opinion, and I kind of knew this before we even started this, I was going to put it in perfect. Because they had phone calls with him. Like, full-on extended phone calls with Poppy, where he's just being like the most psychopathic wannabe villain I have ever heard in my entire life. Like,
It was kinda
Poppy is
crazy.
genuinely insane.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like the way that he was yelling in some of those calls actually fucking activated my fight or flight response.
Yeah, like he is. Out of everyone we've ever covered, I think with other people there may be like some wiggle room of maybe there's some secret information we don't know about. But with Poppy, I'm firmly convinced there's a 0% chance that there's any way to redeem any of the information we got. 100% completely. There's no way to redeem him.
Mhm. And
Bingi
yes,
said,
chat,
"I'm
there
a
was a
strong,
timer."
confident femboy is an ambush." Jedi for 5 is the super chat goal thing working. The super chat goal was for 2 hours.
And it ended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you didn't
I
need to.
can't
Although,
erase it.
shouldn't we just do it because like they've given more than 10 super chats, or do
I
you
mean,
want to stick to the timer?
I think because you have succeeded, but you have succeeded late, we will cover it another day. But
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
fair enough.
We'll either
We'll
do it as a
cover it.
bonus episode, or if there's literally nothing going on all week next week, we'll cover it next Thursday.
Yes.
But all I'll say about it is that how the fuck did we miss this fucking call out, Doc?
Nobody sent it.
Nobody sent it, and there was no traction on it because for some reason everyone is ignoring the document where somebody is actually a fucking creep. But yeah, we'll read it. We'll read it.
Yeah, chat, if you ever see anything super interesting happening with VTubers, just send it to us, because there's so much happening at all times, and a lot of it's good stuff. Typically, we don't see like any of the call-out stuff. Especially if it's not getting traction, it just happens to like not come by our desk.
Yeah.
Mercenary for
so
2,
it's like
fighting
you
with
could
supers
either-
like Thunderdome.
Yes. Then Benjamin says Jedi Dusk is only for $10 as well, dude. But it's
No,
like
it was. I said it to anything, any amount.
Yeah.
What was I? Oh yeah. But it's like if there's any Google Docs that you guys see, you can either DM it to any of us on Twitter, post it in the Discord, or if it's like super important, just DM us, any of us.
Yep.
Because half the time I'm lucky to see any call out docs like scroll across my desk, and if it does, that is complete happenstance. I'm like, oh well, shit, time to save and document this.
Hmm. Sometimes we just miss it.
And a lot of people have us blocked, and I think that kind of like semi-shadow bans them from showing up on our thing.
Yeah.
The Google Doc from that one Twitter freak you guys sent me that covered me and Mizu in Silverville. I remember that one.
Oh, I
Oh,
forgot about
that-
that
I didn't
one.
think that really counted as a document.
No,
it
that was just a be warned about these VTubers. These are not safe.
I mean, it was done in a Google Doc format.
It was, but it
It
was
was
just like
lazy,
a
though.
billion random people in it, and none of them had like any substantial info.
And also there was like a meme break between it. It's like, I know this is hard, seeing that some of these people are so very transphobic and very much Nazis, but here, have a cat picture. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Chat, you guys should have seen my section of the document, because they had like a little preamble that's like, Mizu is deeply racist, transphobic, and homophobic. And then the only picture they had of me was a tweet where I talked about knives from Scott Pilgrim. And it was clearly a joke tweet. I just put a picture of knives from Scott Pilgrim up and says, "You're telling me this Scott Pilgrim guy had an underage mail order Asian bride? Base department found your man of the year."
You should repost that.
They included that. That was like the only piece of the document that like had negative information about me. And it was me making fun of the Scott Pilgrim people for trying to cancel Scott Pilgrim.
I just find it funny that like out of the all people that call you a lolicon or just like say weird things about you, they never bring up that. Maybe they just forgot that exists. Or the Connie one where it's just like was it the
The one where I'm gonna die and go to Uhala.
yes. You need to remake that.
If I can find their document again, I'll repost it, because I want to get the exact wording down.
Ooh, Allah.
Look, it's hard to say.
It
looks good. It looks good, but it's hard to say. It was a long post too, chat. It just ended with "I'm gonna die and go to Ulhala." Anyways, we're not taking the Poppy document seriously. The Poppy document. No, it was very good. Tons of information about it. The dude is a genuine abusive creep, probably. Allegedly. Before I get a lawyer knocking at my door. There's just he tried to make a comeback, didn't he?
He did.
He
and
tried for
later.
one day.
Do you remember what he said? Didn't he try and be like, they're just trying to cancel me because they're like right wingers or something?
No, he I think he pulled the whole that he was right leaning then.
No,
Yeah.
he said that he was right leaning because of his parents. It's his parents' fault that he's right leaning.
Oh, okay.
I do remember because he started addressing some of it, but he kept addressing the biggest non-issue parts of it. Oh, that was another thing. So this part I don't think was as important in the document, chat, but there was a bunch of times where Poppy very publicly was an LGBT ally or whatever, but in DMs he was constantly fuck those gay people. They don't know what they're talking about. Just all the time in his documents. It's I don't really understand why you're trans. You just want to be ugly. It's Poppy was a very definition of a grifter.
Oh my gosh.
People super overuse that word. He was 100% a left-wing grifter. Didn't believe in any of it, but all he had to say was, I really love gay and trans people. And people would throw money at him.
Ryan brings up at the Aspen Frost, who is one of his mods.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, remember I sent you that video. Aspen was called out for creeping on minors.
Yeah, we did an extra stream on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a side stream thing. I will say I didn't like a lot of that stream. I thought it was very underwhelming. The minor thing was the most important part, and they kind of skimmed past it really quickly, and then tried to focus on them being homophobic, transphobic, or whatever.
Yeah, because that's always the most important thing when there's a kid involved.
And it's okay, it's funny that we were being people were calling us out for not taking the Poppy thing seriously when we were, but then I'm just looking up Poppy the Lich King, and another VTuber has a video just called "This VTuber drama is hilarious. Poppy the Lich King canceled."
Yeah, they're because we talked about it. The only funny thing in it was how he talked, because he talked like Dr. Evil from Austin Powers. He talked like he was a supervillain. That was the only funny part. If you actually read the document, nothing about it was funny. It was genuinely uncomfortable to sit through.
Yeah, that was one of the first times that all of us were just kind of I felt really weird talking about it because the guy was just generally repulsive to listen to.
Yeah. He was genuinely a bad person. And the only entertainment we could get out of it was his speeches that he would ramble on about as if he was the most important man in the world. Chat though right now 58% perfect. Nobody says it sucked. Literally 0%. That's impressive.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, I'm fine putting it perfect. I was kind of convinced it was going to be perfect when we first started it.
Oh yeah, that's one of the very few that will probably be considered, probably the only one that'll be considered perfect.
It's definitely gold standard as far as these go, mostly because of the phone calls.
Excuse me.
Was that a sneeze? What was that?
That was a cough.
Fair. Why is this? Be good to me, YouTube. YouTube's being mean right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot that that Aspen person also faked multiple personality disorder as well.
That's right. They did.
Yeah,
They had like
DID
multiple
fakers.
alters. Yeah.
That was honestly the funniest part for me. And I know, like, not everybody wants to make fun of that. It's genuinely fucking hilarious.
I'll make fun of that. That shit's funny as hell.
You know, I think the reason why the person blocked us and said we weren't taking it seriously was because we were laughing at Aspen most of the time.
That was it towards the end, though. Aspen, I think, was like the very last part of it.
I mean, can you blame us?
I think it was,
And
like,
we
at
ended
the
up
very
being
bottom.
right. We ended up being right saying that they were faking DID and they were just fucking a shit person.
Yeah, because I see DID fakers a lot, and they were just screaming like DID faker. They had all the terminology down and everything.
We even checked out their card and it was like, yep, they're faking.
They're chat, for those of you who don't know, they're one of those people that tried to claim that they have multiple personalities in their head that they hang out with and they talk to regularly, and they're like their friends. It's just weird. None of the other VTubers called out his mod, Aspen Frost. Yeah, nobody else wanted to like talk about the Aspen Frost thing.
Yep.
It's just weird. But chat, last document. And this was 2 documents, but they were both equally shitty, so I put them together. Some of my bias is coming through with how I made this list. But it was the VTuber Hypox and Iumi Onisan. So what happened was Hypox is a artist as well as a VTuber, and Iumi commissioned them to do some art. And Hypox has this really bad habit of just not doing the art. Not doing the art, not being very communicative. And Iumi took it a little too far and tried to do like a call-out doc on them. Ultimately, in our stream, we kind of came away with the perception that both of you kind of sucked. Iumi should not have made a call-out document, but Hypa is just genuinely like, you're not actually being communicative with your client, and you're not actually producing the work that you promised. So on the one hand, you're just kind of in the wrong for that. But on the other hand, why are they making a whole call-out document on you? Like, what did you guys think of that, or do you remember it very well?
So from what I remember, which one was the one that was debuting? It was the Ayumi girl. So she calls out Vox first, and then I, if I remember correctly, we all kind of decided that they both kind of sucked, because while Ayumi was kind of a dick with how they did it, Hypovox was just kind of like they should have done more, and they were kind of just putting stuff off until they were just putting stuff off endlessly, and it was kind of like a dick move what they were doing. So I think we kind of and I remember that being really funny because like we had tried to ask both of them for information, or at least I did. I remember like putting out a feeler, and then Hypovox watched our stream and said that we sucked for it. even though we were like equally like she calling out both of them, she blocked all of us because she was upset that we weren't really on her side.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. It was kind of funny.
The thing is, I've tried to talk to Hypovox in the past. Because they were both kind of shitty in that situation.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I forgot there was another person. There was a Evelyn person that was involved.
That was the manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evelyn was trying to talk to her as well. And part of it was the manager was also a little uncommunicative.
Because this person was the manager for both of them.
Yeah.
So it's like, ugh.
Yeah, that's really weird. Oh man, imagine having being the manager for both people. or like being the one that's like has to deal with that.
Iumi has deleted their post about it, by the way.
Really interesting.
Am I blocked by Vox? I'm actually not blocked by Vox. How about that?
I know that she blocked me.
I mean, didn't you make, like, this is a new account from, like, you know, after we covered the document, so.
You'd have to send it to me.
I don't remember when I wasn't banned. I've never been banned. I'm a good boy.
Very true. Very, very, very true.
I like Hype's VTubing, but I can't deny it was kind of messy both ways. You guys say Hyperbox, I'm thinking the Magnavox Odyssey. Yeah, like, 'cause I think we were very, very fair in that it's like, yeah, they did some wrong to you, but you did some wrong to them, and you're both kind of like flinging shit back and forth, and I don't think it looks good on either of you. It really kind of convinced me that I would never commission Hyperbox at all.
No, yeah, that's the other thing I remembered is like they were trying to use their mental health as an excuse for why they wouldn't finish commissions, and it's just like, okay, a tiny extent I kind of get that, but if you're not going to finish something, you might want to refund the people that you can't work with, because that's kind of like a shitty thing to do, you know.
It was also a weird situation where at the time the Iumi person was new and had like no following, so everybody was taking Hypa's side. I like to point out, I don't know what the fuck happened since then, but Hypa's kind of stagnated where they are, and Iumi is almost at 15k now.
Really? That's
Yeah.
kind of funny.
They kind of, you know, to the moon, apparently. Oh, hey, they're followed by Lulu. And Lulu doesn't follow me back still.
I mean, there's some VTubers, and this isn't a dig at any of them, but some VTubers will follow other big accounts just because. And then there's nothing really wrong with that, in my personal opinion.
On my old account, I used to follow both of them. I think I actually did try to commission Hype at one point, and they told me at the time they didn't take commissions.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because I like kind of the way they did their models and art and stuff.
Yeah, I remember them. Like, they have a good art style, but then they just kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah. That's why Vox disappeared from the algorithm for a while. I mean, probably. Kind of blew up in their face. Didn't work out for anybody. But you guys fine with sucked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chat
Yeah, I
is
agree.
59% sucked, 60% sucked. Going back and forth. And I didn't come out hating either of them. I just kind of came out like, this is petty, and you're both just kind of being bitches about it. It was a very woman moment on both sides.
I agree.
I'm
I
allowed
agree,
to
I
say that
agree.
because we have a token woman on the podcast.
We have one token woman, yes.
1.5.
1.5. Well, wait, which one of us is the half?
You're the half.
Okay. Oh, wait, shouldn't we both be considered half then? So it would technically be 2.
Not just you.
Okay.
I am the most manly of men.
Okay, fair enough.
But I think we did a decent coverage tonight. What do you guys think?
I believe so too.
Yeah, I agree.
So, chat, do you guys have any extra thoughts? Anybody want to include some extra information? No, I got a DM from the managerial.
Uh-oh. What does he want?
I mentioned that I talked to the figurine people.
Oh, did he get back to you saying, no, I'm already doing that?
No.
What did the evil bull of the 4chan VTuber group say?
Yeah, he just wants to know what information I was given about the
Oh,
figures.
okay. Fair enough.
Why are you fucking up? There we go.
Mizu is part hag, part man.
I'm not a hag. I'm a good fish. I mean, I could be a hag.
Rage call out dog 1.
I still want a proper Mizu call out dog. And I've joked. Which one of you did I joke with? That I was just gonna make one on myself.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
I said I was gonna make one on myself. I was gonna use I'm gonna find Discord conversation generators, and I'm going to make fake Discord conversations with me and one of my friends that agree to be involved in this little stunt with me. And then I'm going to, under an anonymous account, share it with people.
You need to do that.
Cover it. And I think it'd be funny. But I would ask for help from the community to come up with wild things that Mizu has done that needs to go into the Mizu doc.
Well, here's the thing.
I need a consistent story.
Like, if you do this, I can't wait to read it on stream. That would be fantastic. And then we can just say, "Oh man, this thing's so much bull." Like here's the thing. What we'll do is we need to figure out just how many people we think will actually believe the shit, and then like I don't know. I'd bet to see how much people actually believe it.
No, I don't care how many people believe it or not. Mizu not using the groom bot now bios in his call out doc for shame. That would be great. Because since I'm generating fake Discord messages anyways, I'll just use pictures of Jenny. Maybe I'll just have a conversation with Jenny. And I'll just enter that into I'll find like the best snippets and I'll enter it in there. Because all I have to do is I just have to make like her segments be like one-word answers. Because that's what I see in like a lot of these call-out documents against guys, is they take out the snippet parts where the girl just gives like a one-word answer, and they're like, "See, clearly he's like pushing me."
Oh man, what gay hop is this? This sounds amazing.
I think it'd be funny.
Oh fuck.
So Mizu will talk about Mizu and report it on Mizu, so Mizu can have an official response. Exactly. Mizu sent me a glitter bomb. Do it for an April Fool's stream. You know what? I will try and plan it for April Fool's. I'll see what I can do.
Please.
That'll be my April Fool's stream. Is the Mizu call out doc. Do you guys want to cover anything else before we call it?
I got nothing else.
No, I really got nothing else either. That just sounds amazing though, and it needs to happen.
I do think it would be funny. Also, I'm gonna download the picture of this document and send it in the Discord. So then people can just kind of share it. You know what? We'll put it in the upload section underneath the video itself. And then next year, hopefully, we'll have even more to add.
Yep, it'll be fun.
It's Spider-Verse level callouts.
It'd be fantastic.
Mizu's been caught gang stalking. That's what I'm gonna do. That's gonna be the subject of the callout.
Yes.
I'm gonna make the person sound as schizo as humanly possible.
This sounds amazing.
I saw a blue car outside my house. It's definitely Mizu's. He sent them. Like, it's gonna be that level. Oh, it'd be great. Oh, I've got ideas swirling in my head already.
Oh my gosh. I was gonna say this is our last stream of 2024.
Oh yeah.
So next stream is gonna be 2025 for the podcast.
Hey chat. We'll see you next year.
Oh my gosh. Well, I was just gonna say, like,
I wanted to take
You
the
know.
bad joke.
it was good. It was good. I knew you were gonna take it. I was gonna ask you guys, like, how do you think this year for Underthetea has gone? This is technically our first official year, and the podcast has not died, much to people's demand for it to die.
Chagrin.
Mm.
I mean, hey, we have become infamous. We have we have become so much bad news for people that even if we are right or we bring up statements that are true about people or we make good points, people just don't want to hear it.
Chat is giving me ideas. Somebody mentioned the incest thing. I'm gonna
Chat,
include
you
in
all
the
are evil.
document that Jenny is the name of my actual IRL sister. And then one of the accusations is gonna be that I made a sex bot of my real sister.
Perfect.
You gotta include the Telegram in there somewhere.
Oh, I've got so many ideas. Holy shit.
I got some experience writing Google Docs, so I can help you out.
Oh, you know, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna have so much random shit in there. Maybe that's gonna be the better thing, is I won't even include fake stuff. I'll just include real stuff that's just like so
you actually have
far out
pictures
of
of?
context.
Oh, hold on. There's this one. Mizu is mostly blue and white, just like Israel's flag. Coincidence?
Oh, maybe we include that.
We can include Rage in there too because he's a Jew.
Oh, there's gonna be so much. Okay. We're gonna come up with this
Write
one
that
day,
down. Write
chat.
that down.
Here's the thing, chat. You never know what is coming out.
Oh, I'll figure it out, chat. I'll make it work.
Oh, fuck.
I'm not sure where I'm gonna post it though. Maybe I can convince somebody to post it for me.
Get Ryan to do it.
No, it's gotta be
No,
somebody
no,
like
no, no.
not that connected to me.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm sure I can find somebody for you.
Because at that
I'm
point,
sure I
I
could
could just
find
post it
somebody.
myself.
Or hold on, no. I got a great idea. It might get a little out of control, but what if we just have Dev post it?
I don't know.
Nah.
Here's
It
the
would be
thing.
convincing.
It will. But no, here's the thing. People don't take him
Convincing 'cause I
seriously.
don't talk to him.
No, he
Yeah,
actually
but
doesn't like
the
you.
No. The fact that everyone knows that you hate Dev, it would make it more convincing because he's getting back at the evil femboy puddle that doesn't like him.
Yeah, but it wouldn't make
Mhm.
sense for him to have any of the information.
Very fair.
But chat, I'm gonna think on it. Good night, guys. We love you guys. If you have any suggestions for the new Mizu callout document, feel free to share them in my Discord. Anyways, night, guys. Love you all. See you next
Night, guys.
year.
See you next
See you next year, guys.